Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. MMA on a Friday. Boobies on a Friday. On a Friday, Fook off Friday.
I can rub my nipples to this sexy little beat. Me reading the news, it makes your chode wanna skeet. Watching MMA makes my knees so weak. Points to JBH, mission complete.
Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Scheme right now, it's time to spin the fookin' wheel. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday. Fook off Friday. We gonna drink, smoke, fook on a Friday.
UFC fan. Sexy.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Welcome to Fook Off Friday. We're here, we're live, we're wonderful. As Paddy Pimblett has a dance partner, and that partner is Jordan Leavitt. I had to immediately reach out to Jordan and say, hey, we need to drag you back on the show immediately. And Jordan says, let's do it. He says, yes!
Wonderful.
So we'll be having Jordan Leavitt on. The whole month is booked. Let's see. Jordan Leavitt's coming on the 22nd. So shout out to Jordan Leavitt. Thank you for coming back to the show. And my God, Paddy Pimblett versus Jordan Leavitt. Let's go, baby. I mean, we wanted Matt Frivola, who came on our show, was calling out Paddy Pimblett. I thought that made a lot of sense. Jordan wasn't a guy to... I wouldn't even have thought of that fight against Paddy. I don't know why. It just never jumped into my brain. And as it gets announced today, I was like, well, okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's torque away. As UFC London has a fight that is very interesting. I mean, two extraordinarily interesting characters. Paddy is a guy that the UFC clearly wants to ride the coattails of. Like, you could tell that they like what this kid is doing. And Jordan's a guy who has grabbed the hearts of the MMA fans with his twerking and splits and celebrations. Definitely a different personality within the UFC. So a fantastic matchup between two of the more interesting characters on the roster. So yeah, that's going down. Leavitt and Paddy Pimblett. I want to know in the chat what you guys think, and welcome to the stream. This is Fook Off Friday. We're playing the points game tonight. The game goes as usual. You know, you drop a donation, 2 points to enter the game. And actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, this is the high score, and basically the person with the highest score at the end of the year gets an actual belt. A Fook Off Friday customized belt. Good luck trying to catch up to the Hearns. Also, the person that becomes the high score gets their own donation song, and Hearns has that as well. Hearns is currently the stream boss. But last week, the Mystic Moss got the dub. So he is the champion, myself. with that belt. If you would like to get this belt wrapped around your cyber waist, we'll drop a $2 donation to enter the game. How to accumulate points is just donations. Coming in with those donations, anytime someone donates, just say points to a specific player on the board. The person with the most points wins. If you'd like to see that wheel spinnerooski over here, you must become the stream boss. Now, Roberto Hernandez is the stream boss. 77 points. So basically, as the donations come in, it chips away at the Herns. And the next person who is the stream boss spins the wheel. This wheel right here. So this gets added onto the points. Every donation gets added onto the points. The person with the most wins the game. Good luck to everyone playing. And by the way, we're going to add something different tonight. If I win again, or if JBM wins, one of the hosts, next FOOK Off Friday, the host that does not get the belt has to do a show as a floating head.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. If I win, Jesse has to do the show as a floating head. If Jesse wins, I got to do the show as a floating head. So that's going to be interesting. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Tomorrow, no UFC. Oh my God. But it's okay. We'll still do a live show tomorrow. And I see someone in the chat said the Rangers. I watched the Rangers game. Strome got absolutely robbed of that 5-hole sweep. Oh my God, that offsides. Ugh! Anyway, elimination game tomorrow night. So we're going to be doing that, reacting to the boxing event with Tank Davis, who at the weigh-ins, he flexed and shoved his opponent off the stage. Did you guys see? Like that really did happen. Check this out. Like I shit you not. This actually happened. Hold on a second. Let's refresh this. Okay, there they are on stage, flexing. Tank's like, whoop, see you later. My man's like, bro, did you just shove me off the stage? Like, what the? Not a big shove, too. I mean, it really didn't take much to move that guy. So I laughed pretty hard at that. That's tomorrow. I'm late. Paddy fighting Jordan. Yeah, Jordan Leavitt. So Jordan's going to come on the show on, the 22nd. We're going to drag him back on. Great guy. And yeah, Paddy's fighting him in London. It's wild. I think that fight's great. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased because we know Jordan, but I think it's a fantastical fight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The glove touch.
Put me in. Discord was fun as shit today. Did you all know Kendall is a bot? I know that's crazy.
Kendall is a bot? I did not know that, but Glove Touch, thank you for the donation. You are in the game, baby. Good luck to the Glove Touch. I did not. Explain.
Super chat.
Slow DK.
Points me. Smiley face.
Slow
Victory
DK
hand.
is in the game, baby. Let's go. All right, Ellie, we're taking you out. We're putting Slow DK in the game. Good luck to everyone playing tonight, and thank you for the donations. You guys are going to get something from the MMA-Holes.com. And like I said before, if one of the hosts wins tonight, if I hold on to the belt, JBM is a floating head on the next FOOK Off Friday. And if JBM wins the belt, I am a floating head on the next FOOK Off Friday. Before we were live, I was playing around with the green screen, and we've done a bit with the floating head before. It's fucking hilarious. So I'm like, all right, I gotta put a little extra twist into this points game. So we'll see how that goes. If you just jumping in, you didn't know the news about Jordan Leavitt. I mean, it's all over the place. I like this because Jordan's got buzz. You know, like if you're gonna put Paddy up against someone, you don't want to put him up against one of the top tier guys, right? You want to move him up slowly, but you also want to put him up against a guy that has buzz. And Jordan Leavitt, he has that. Anytime the guy fights, even if it's a decision and some are like, I was boring, whatever, you wait for the celebration, whether it's the floating in the air, whether it's training partners, his cornermen holding him up in the air, or him doing a split or a sassy twerk. Jordan's always got something up his sleeve, and it just floods the interwebs. In fact, Jordan's the only guest that we have on this show that if we throw a clip of what's going on with Jordan on Instagram, it's get some traction. Jordan's a guy that has buzz because he's a different character. And putting Paddy against Jordan makes all the sense. Matt Frivola is a great guy. He's a strong, solid fighter. He's dangerous, but he doesn't have that Jordan Leavitt buzz, you know? So putting two sassy guys against each other, fantastic matchmaking. And this is not a layup for Paddy. In fact, I mean, I might be biased, but I think Jordan's the better fighter. I do. Like, I don't know. Like, Paddy looks sloppy as fuck out there with his striking. I think Jordan could fucking win this fight. I think it's a very winnable fight for him. The problem for Jordan is it's in London. It's got Paddy. He's going to be doing his Muppet dance up to the cage. The crowd's going to be going wild. I mean, is this a big step up for Jordan for pressure? So that's going to be interesting. When he comes on, I'd love to pick his brain and how he's going to battle that. But as a fan, I mean, I don't understand how you wouldn't like this. I think everyone would like this fight. I'm going to put in the chat who wins the fight right now. Who wins? We'll leave this thing up here. Okay, we'll put Pimblett, which I'm assuming is going to be the favorite since he's the guy with all that buzz. Or Leavitt. Let me drop this in the chat. Now, if you haven't hit the like button, excuse me, please do so. We're looking for 250 likes over here. We'll have Jessie on the stream in a little bit. She'll be putting little baby to sleep. Okay, let's ask the community. This poll thing is so fucking glitchy. It's a glitchy thing. All right, there we go. Ask the community. It's in. Thank you for the like, Slow DK, and you're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. Paddy the Batty. Ooh, Paddy the Batty ass. Bassy, what? How you doing, Bombastic Entertainment? I hope you're wonderful, wonderful. Now, here on the channel, we may be, like, I'm sure others will probably be a little bit biased, like myself, because we've had Jordan on a couple of times. I've actually spoken to Paddy Pimblett before the UFC. Actually, this was probably, had to be like 3 or 4 years ago. We were connected on Facebook, and he was down to come on the show, like, when we had like a couple of thousand subscribers. I was like, all right, cool. You know, this guy was supposed to be the next Conor McGregor, kind of fell flat a little bit, and he was just kind of buried on that Cage Warrior scene. And we had the opportunity. He agreed to come on. And then he just like weirdly blew us off out of nowhere. Like he was like totally down and then just kind of blew us off. So ever since then, I have been anti-Batty, blowing off the MMA-Holes over here. But now he makes his way into the UFC. He's fighting our buddy. So you know where I'm going with this one. Come on. You know where I'm going with this one. We're going with the MMA-Hole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Looking at the poll. All right, Pimblett 53%, Leavitt 47%. We'll leave it up in the chat. Let me know if you have put your vote in who wins and how. Cameron Machado says, Mystic Monster, go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you very much. Brewster, what are the odds? He's going to be beat Fatty and do the splits, and it's going to be hilarious. I mean, a lot of people have been making this joke. Jordan Leavitt's going to win in Paddy Pimblett's backyard, and he's going to twerk on him in front of his people. That would be, I mean, I think that's everyone's, everyone would be laughing their ass off if that was the case. Paddy gets like choked out or some shit and Jordan starts twerking on him. I mean, please, where do I sign up for that outcome? And I don't hate Paddy, actually. I actually don't hate him. I think he's exciting. I would root for him in most circumstances, but if he's fighting a guy that we know, well, then we have to, we have to be loyal. I think Paddy's going to take the win, but you can't underestimate the twerk master. Let's see. Now, Paddy, if you look at his Cage Warrior days and you've seen his early UFC experience, lot of growing to do. I mean, it's not like Jordan Leavitt's a completely polished fighter yet, but I honestly believe that Jordan has the tools to win in more ways. Whereas Paddy Pimblett, I feel like he's going to be making some mistakes that Jordan can capitalize on. Sorry, I'm new here. Are you supporting Leavitt over the Cage Warrior double champs? Is Emma J. Emma, I apologize if you're a Paddy Pimblett fan out there. No, I don't, actually. I don't apologize at all. Of course I'm going with Jordan motherfucking Leavitt. Let's go. I mean, Jordan's coming on the show in the 22nd again. What do you think? I'm going to root for Paddy Pimblett? No. I'm rooting for Jordan, the Monkey King Leavitt. What do we got? Come on. How dare you? What's going on?
Wonderful.
Gotta go with our boy here.
Hello to all the Mars, smiley face, points me, put me in. Hello to all my friends in Discord. You know who you are, winking face. I love hanging with the boys. 7%ers rule. The Mars are taking over the world.
Come on,
cool
NN.
face.
Welcome to the Fooking Game. NH the Knitter. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. We're filling the game up over here. It's good to see everyone in the chat joining us on a Friday night as we're nice and sexy. End of the work week. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Just putting the clock up over here. There we go. Didn't know he was your friend, bro, says Emma J. It's okay, bro. It's okay, man. He's more like an acquaintance, you know, but we've gotten to know each other through this show. Great guy. In fact, if you didn't see our show before, we shared a moment together, myself and Jordan. I'll show you very swiftly and quickly. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can enjoy more of this quality entertainment, okay? Stand up and show me, please.
No, I'm not doing it.
Jordan, can you stand up and show me here? Is there a way to place your phone on the side where we could do this together here?
Oh,
that's...
Oh, no, my room's all dirty. Wait 1 second.
It's all right. I won't tell anybody. All right, here we go. I'm gonna, guys, if you just jump into me and Jordan Leavitt, we'll get to work.
Arch like this.
So you catch your abs.
Yes.
You arch that.
Okay.
Bend at the leg.
Bend the legs, and then you just wiggle it. Okay.
No, we gotta like.
How do I
your
do that,
legs.
Jen? How do you get the ass to move?
Like,
Maybe I don't have enough junk.
Use your
Well, all right, wiggle me up, Jesse. Okay.
No, you do it. You got it.
Jesse, show me.
All legs. It's not your butt. You just gotta do like some quick little calf raises,
Okay.
like you're doing fast feet.
Is that it, Jesse? Am I doing?
The other, not like at the same time.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
like,
Jordan, would you like to see Jesse try it?
no,
What do you think?
no.
Oh, okay. I had to give it a go. All right, thank you, Jordan.
Oh God, he'll get it. One
I
day.
had to try it, you know? I always wanted to learn how to work. It's been a childhood dream of mine. Stand up. Come on. He's coming back, and he's going to talk about how he's going to destroy Paddy Pimblett. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you could watch the greatness of Jordan Leavitt. How could you doubt a man who defeats people in twerk? Let's see. Jordan could be short for Joseph Gordon, so it makes you think he's completely someone different. This is Jeremy. Yeah, I can't twerk. I wish I could, though. I would be fantastic. I would really throw people off. Bearded guy with tattoos starts to twerk for no reason. Like if I could twerk, I would do it during the stream a lot. But I can't. I can't get my body to work like that. Like it just doesn't. And it's probably a good thing, right? It's probably a good thing. We got a couple other things on this thumbnail as well that I do want to discuss. We're going to get into some MMA news as well. But I want to talk about Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz going out there doing the interview scene. And usually I would say, yeah, Tito, I'm good, bruh. I don't want to see you compete again. I don't need it. If you find ways to compete, that's fine. Make some money. Make that money. But usually I'm good. I think the Tito ship has sailed. But in this situation, I absolutely love it. It's bizarre. I can't believe that Tito Ortiz kind of sucked me into this. He wants to come back to the UFC, and everyone's reaction should be, it should be no, right? I mean, that's the normal reaction. That's my normal reaction. But he says for a one-off fight to retire a guy named Shogun Rua. And I'm sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, well, I don't want to see Shogun fight anymore, but he is going to fight one more time. There's no one on the roster that I give a shit about Shogun fighting. Yes. Yes. Have Tito Ortiz come back and fight Shogun, one-off fight. What? Yes, do that. Give me that. I am down. Because now it makes Shogun kind of interesting. Let's go. Tito Ortiz has some trouble with Dana White. They don't really get along very well. But I think this is a perfect situation because honestly, you put Shogun on the card, he's a legend, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to draw all the eyeballs, the casuals, the hardcore. No one gives a fuck anymore about Shogun, right? No one cares. But you would care if you put Knucklehead Tito, who's got the most interesting quotes on the internet, you throw him back into the UFC because let's be honest, the guy was a solid MMA fighter throughout his whole career. I mean, this guy, he's a big name, really. You make him relevant again. He got smoked by Anderson Silva in boxing. We could forget that. You put Tito, you put fucking Shogun. If we're forced to see Shogun fight one more time, you got to bring Tito back. Let me know in the chat. I see a couple of people raising their hands. I care, don't care. Let me know in the chat. I never thought I'd see the day where I'm like, yeah, I would kind of like to see Tito come back to the UFC for a one fight. Never did I think I would say that, but now I'm starting to like this. So let me know in the chat. We should push on the internet and make this happen. Tito is fun. Get Tito on the TRT versus Jones. Tito is still a big name, says Sober Carl. Well, I mean, listen, considering, the hardcore fans, everyone pretty much knows who Tito Ortiz is. And if you're a casual fan, you just jump on YouTube and then you see him digging some ditches. Never thought of it, a great idea. Me neither. It didn't even jump on my radar until he mentioned it. I'm like, wow, this guy actually said something that made sense. Ortiz and Nick Diaz should fight. Okay. Do that too. Although Shogun, like I said, he's got one more fight left. They're going to honor it in the UFC. Why not throw it, a name like Tito? And honestly, Shogun could beat Tito. Matta says, don't like it. Lil D's not into it. Tito will... And okay, let me just say this. If you're not into it, who do you want to see Shogun fight? Because Shogun's going to fight again. So, if you're not into it because you're like, I'm done with both of those guys, give me who you want Shogun to fight next. Because we're gonna be seeing Shogun fight again, and it hasn't been fun. Conor versus Ortiz. We'll talk about Conor in a second. Leavitt and Pimblett are scheduled to fight. Yes, baby. Yes, they are, baby. They are scheduled. Arlovsky, it doesn't make any sense because Arlovsky's kind of going in a different direction. He's kind of in the mix, Chuck Liddell, no. Come on. What are you doing? Vitor or Lyoto in the perfect world? Well, Lyoto's with Bellator, right? Vitor, he's doing the boxing thing. I'm talking about in the UFC. Here's the thing. Who on the UFC roster? Shogun should fight for Bellator, but he's got one more fight. And the UFC looks like they're good. Tito versus HELWANI. Last time I saw Ken Shamrock look so old, he did. He's up there. Tito tell another Jackal story. Rashad Evans. Now Rashad Evans with Eagle FC, but here's the thing. See, you guys are saying names that aren't even in the UFC. So, they're all fighting in different places or not fighting at all. So, who on the UFC roster? It looks like what's going to happen is the UFC is going to throw something at Tito. At Shogun. Someone that's on the roster. Give him his last fight and say, all right, see you later. Do whatever the hell you want to do somewhere else. But, the return, imagine the return of Tito Ortiz in the UFC. I don't think anyone would ever think that would happen, especially with the relation with Dana White. But a one-off fight, I'm kind of in. I can't believe it, but I'm kind of in. Only because it's the perfect storm. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Shogun versus Ed Herman. I guess that works. I mean, is that going to really get people running to the card? I mean, some people love Ed. Shogun versus Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's going on the other path, but I still feel you could put him against names that are relevant. Tito versus Yuri. Dino's on TV. They gave Conor McGregor a weapon in his leg. That's right. I mean, that titanium shin bone is going to be a big problem. We're going to talk about Conor's matchup soon. Just want to get this Tito thing out of the way. Looking at the poll, 57% are going Pimblett. I'm not surprised. I would imagine Pimblett's going to be the favorite, which is a disrespect to our friend Jordan. I will be putting money on mybookie.ag on Mr. Jordan Leavitt. Use promo code MMAHOLES, mybookie.ag, and you'll receive 100% matching your first deposit. By the way, you can bet on almost every event now. I mean, they're throwing like Eagle FC on there and the Bellators and all the fun stuff on mybookie.ag. And we've been winning. Like, we don't lose. It's pretty wild on this website. And you could bet on your basketball, your hockey, all your other sports as well. Use promo code MMAHOLES for a 100% match on your first deposit. And I hope you win. Hope you win. Let's give a shout out to our other sponsors over here, as we got a lot to talk about tonight. You got Sheath Underwear. Promo code MMAHOLES for 20% off the most comfortable, the most interesting, and unique underwear. Treat your body right, your bottoms right, with Sheath Underwear. Use our promo code MMAHOLES for 20% off. There's a link in the description to Sheath Underwear. Head Rush, same thing, 20% off, promo code MMAHOLES. 2 links down below, a US and a Canadian link. So go get your Head Rush gear, and ESPN Plus if you'd like to watch the fights, the UFC fights, or anything else that's on ESPN. Use ESPN Plus. But Contender Series, Ultimate Fighter, the Fight Nights, if you want to get the pay-per-views, all through our link in the description. Helps us out and is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
I thank you very much.
Super chat.
Michael with the 499.
Why do you think the UFC would risk Paddy getting his face all twerked on?
I mean, it's dangerous, right? Is Paddy a baddie ass for taking that fight against Jordan Leavitt, the Monkey King? Let's put up Jordan Leavitt's stats over here. Jordan. It's a true test. By the way, Molly Meatball has a fight on the same card again. And she's fighting Hannah Goldie. We reached out to her. So we'll see if Hannah will come on as well. Give me a second. You gotta love it and love it. 10-1-0. There's the Monkey King doing some work. He comes in from the Contender Series. He gets the win. The slam lifts the man up, Matt Wyman, and slams him on his dome. Gets that 22-second finish over there. Then comes back and loses to Claudia Puelles in a unanimous decision. Bounces back with the inverted triangle choke on Matt Sales. Trey Ogden, his last fight when he came on the show, he told us he was deathly ill. In fact, he was still sick when he was talking to us. But he still gets the win, the split decision on Ogden, and he is now on a 2-fight win streak against Pimblett. Pimblett is 10-1-0. So if you see the professional resume, I mean, what? Oh, excuse me, 18-3-0, excuse me. So, well, Pimblett's actually got more fights than I recollect. So he's got 18. I keep forgetting how young he was when the UFC was thinking about dragging him in. So he had a little bit of experience in that Cage Warriors scene. He is 18-3-0, and he's on a 4-fight win streak. Rodrigo Vargas, Luigi Vendramino, David Martinez, and Decky Dalton. 2 are UFC wins, both finishes in the first round. Actually, all 4 fights were finishes in the first round. So I'm assuming that Mr. Batty will be the favorite in this fight. Let's look at the matchup here. He's 5'10". Okay. Let's see if we could do this. There we go. So 27 versus 27, same age, 5'10", and Jordan Leavitt's 5'9". Patty's got the reach at 73-inch reach, and 71 for Jordan Monkey King Leavitt. So all the stats in favor of Pimblett over there, yet I'm still going for Jordan. I want to see Paddy fight that one dude he was beefing with. Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter were kind of criticizing him. Was it Topuria? Was his name? Ilya Topuria? Saying he was ducking him. We'll see if he get best. That would suck if he loses to Jordan. Like they try to give him a guy that they think he's going to beat. And then Jordan just spoils the party. Let me see if there's any odds on this yet. I don't know. Anyone know the early odds on this? Drop it in the chat. Your boy Jordan isn't getting the Sean O'Malley treatment. No. Yeah, I mean, they're throwing him right to a guy that the UFC is very high on. Now, Jordan beats Paddy Pimblett. Jordan immediately becomes a complete rock star. Like, immediately. He's got a camp to train for this thing. And if Jordan can get it done, I understand why he's the underdog. But if Jordan can get this fight done, my goodness, in Paddy's backyard. Think about this. When Horton, now this is a little bit further down the road in these guys' careers, but regardless, you had Darren Till versus Jorge Masvidal. Darren Till was the guy that was supposed to win the fight. It was in London, and here comes Jorge Masvidal, smokes him, becomes a rock star, turns into from a journeyman to a rock star. And of course, you had the 3-piece and the soda in the back. Maybe Jordan Leavitt's got to beat up someone in the back as well. But still, it was a wild scene when he took out Darren Till. If Paddy Pimblett comes in like a Muppet, Jordan Leavitt catches the guy's neck and chokes him out. In London. I mean, you're talking a complete reversal here. The wild celebrations that Jordan Leavitt does, it would be nuts. Now, Paddy gets the job done. The world's going to go on fire as well. Everyone's going to go crazy because Paddy's got that electric personality. But this is great, man. This should be the main event. And a big step up for Jordan, too, because Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if has he taken the walk yet in front of a large audience? I think he's all Apex, right? Let me refresh my memory. Fight night, Luke versus Muhammad was Apex. Okay. It's going to take me a second, but let's see what else we got here. We'll go here. I'm almost positive they're all. Actually, I could check on this. God, Tapology's glitching out on me. I'm pretty sure they're all Apex. Here we go. Apex. 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 Okay, yeah. So yeah, Jordan Leavitt hasn't done the walk under the big lights. You know, he's done all Apex fights. So Jordan's going to hostile territory in London, fighting a guy that the UFC clearly wants to win. I mean, the UFC definitely wants Paddy to do some special stuff because he's got that personality. But boy, oh boy, everything is against the Monkey King in this one. I would imagine he's going to be a pretty big underdog. Not a bad bet to make. The Monkey King. Is Jordan yes, Jordan's jits is pretty good. It is pretty good. He's got some good leg kicks too. Paddy a dork. Paddy minus 238. Jordan plus 203. Let me see if my bookie's got it. Is that what you got there? It's pretty nice. Minus 400 is worth it. Paddy a bit sloppy with technique, but scrappy. Yeah, Jay Romes. I agree. Someone getting a minus 400? Is that the case? Let me see. I don't know if my bookie would have this. They even have Cage Warriors on here. I didn't even know it. Look at that. All right. They still have Conor McGregor versus Kamaru Usman. When we talk about the Conor possibilities, I guess you got to throw. I mean, I don't see that happening. Francis versus Jones. Nate Diaz versus Poirier. Covington versus Dustin. Biggie Boy versus Volkov. Biggie Boy is a plus 120. Does anyone think Rosenstrike is going to beat Volkov? What do you think about that plus 120? I don't know how I feel about that fight. I mean, that's next week, so I'll get more into it then. Let's see. This is on mybookie.ag. Glover is a plus 160. I'll be putting some cash on Glover. I'm not confident about it, though. HELWANI and Jacek a plus 150. I'll probably be putting money on JJ. That first fight was amazing. Jake Matthews, Fiallo. Yeah, I think it might be too early for here. Oliveira versus Makachev. Oliveira, Charlie Olives, a plus 175 if that fight happens. Stipe Miocic, John Jones. You can kiss that fight goodbye. Cannonier being a plus 250. I think that's about right. I think he's going to kick his ass. Holloway a plus 160 on Volk. No, it doesn't have it here. Not yet on my book. You guys live anywhere close to Casa Grande? I don't even know what that is. What's Casa Grande? So I guess not, since I don't even know what that is. Connor Usman, hell would freeze over. So there was a time where I made an argument why listen, we all know that Usman would be a massive problem for Conor McGregor. But losing to Usman is something that everyone would think is going to happen anyway. So there's only upside with that fight. Like you get smashed by Usman. Usman's smashing everybody. You know? If Conor goes in there and somehow fucking starches Usman, you're talking about 3 different weight classes of gold. I mean, it doesn't get any more mega than that. A triple champ type deal. It's pretty wild. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I don't think Conor's going to take that fight. But I understand in a bizarre world why Conor would have some sort of interest in that. But no, I think Conor, let's move into the Conor McGregor thing. I do feel that McGregor, I am still sticking with the Tony Ferguson fight. I think that is the fight that just makes absolute sense for Conor. It makes absolute sense for El Kukui. I think that is the fight. I mean, Kukui gets paid. Conor comes back against the guy that's not on the top of his game, but is a name and exciting. On the other side, El Kukui looked fantastic in that first round against Chandler. He looked like the old self there. End of round had a little bit of an issue. Then comes into the second round, just gets caught with the foot. It's not like he got dominated in any way. He got clipped. You know, my man got clipped and his face turned into a chicken nugget. But Tony getting a big bag of money. Tony looking a little bit better in his fights. I think there's a plus for Tony and there's a plus for Conor as well. Now, what's really going to happen, it seems like a lot of people are thinking this Michael Chandler thing is going to be a go, which I think is a massive mistake for Conor. Like, I think Conor could beat Chandler, but on a long layoff off of a massive injury, do you really want to fight a guy like Michael Chandler? I don't know if that's the move. Like, I don't. Now, if you want to keep on questioning Chandler, you know, and saying, hey, Ferguson's on his way out. He just beat Dan Hooker. So those are the 2 guys. Dan Hooker's not a champion. You know, people may be still questioning Chandler. I think Chandler's still a solid 155er. You know, maybe Conor's got a shot, but that long layoff, I don't think it's right. I think a Nate Diaz trilogy fight makes a lot of sense. But how long is Nate going to be dangling out there? We don't know when Conor's coming back. So give me Kukui. When Conor comes back, let Kukui do his thing, whatever. He just fought not too long ago. And hopefully when Kukui's ready to get back in there, Conor's ready to go, there's the fight. I don't want Nate Diaz to be... Nate Diaz could fight a whole bunch of novelty fights right now. There's so many things that we could put out for Nate. Would Chandler be fun? Yes, it would be a fun fight for Conor McGregor. I don't, as a Conor fan, don't think it's the smartest thing to do. I really don't. But it looks like people like DC are putting out there that this Michael Chandler thing is a real thing. It's a real fight that the UFC is interested in. So let me know in the chat, what do you think about the return of Conor McGregor? I'm still sticking to El Kukui. I'm going to sink with that ship and go Ferguson for the fight that I want to see in McGregor's return. That front kick, hold on. That damn front kick. I mean, fighters need to have a GJ at weapons in the arsenal. I feel bad for Nate. McTapper stalks be feminine. What is that? What does that even mean? I feel bad for Nate. So that didn't he break his legs? Is Emma? Yes, he did. But titanium is in his leg. Bring back Dennis Seaver for his return, or just throw him at Cowboy Cerrone, right? Just throw him against that Cowboy. He's hot, so I always vote for Conor McGregor. I want to see Conor versus Tony or Islam. Tony or Islam? Damn, bro. You going from Tony Ferguson to Islam Makhachev? I tell you what, and I'm curious to the people out there that are like massive Islam fans. Whoa, losing my mic. Or, you know, Habib fans and stuff like that. Is there a part of you that wouldn't mind seeing Conor come back and winning and fighting a guy like Islam down the road? Is there a part of you to see Islam take him out? You know, like, I would imagine that you guys think that. Or are you just like, fuck him. I hope he loses every fight and gets the hell out of Dodge. Is there anything, if you're not a Conor fan, do you want to see him fight some of these guys up top at some point? Or you want him to just throw him to Islam right now and have him get killed? Thank you for the subscribe, Mia and Cookie. Poor Beneil, nobody ever throws his name in the mix. No, right? Beneil is just, I mean, Conor said he's a nobody, and Beneil is just kind of floating around. I tell you, Beneil versus Chandler is interesting to me. Beneil versus, I mean, any of those guys. DP. But Dustin Poirier, you know, why would he fight Beneil Dariush? He's gonna fight for money. Tony getting KO'd by Conor is like kicking a man while he's down. I think Conor should fight someone else first. So you think that Tony would take Conor out? It's possible.
Super chat.
Could you imagine Ferguson takes out Conor in his return?
Points me, victory hand.
Slow DK, let's go. Moving to first place. Would you look at this? All right, Slow DK moving into first place. I'm going to push everyone down over here. Roberto Hernandez at 65 away from being dethroned from the stream boss, and a Spinarooski can happen. Also, like I said before, if myself or JBM wins, next FOOK Off Friday, the loser has to do a floating head show on FOOK Off Friday. So points mystic. I'm going to start this clock as well over here. Let's get this clock started because, all right, so we have enough people in the game here. We got 5 people in the game. Let's start the clock. When the clock is done, the game is over. Good luck to everyone playing. Slow DK is in a smidge of a lead. I'm saying Conor KOs Tony. I love Conor still. Love watching the Conor versus Eddie and Tony versus Habib press conference. Oh, my God. I mean, listen, Conor's press conferences pre-Habib were quite fun. Let's see. Kamaru Usman versus Nick Diaz. You want Nick Diaz? I mean, yeah, he says he wants a title shot, right? Even if Conor loses, he's always entertains his MJ. I'm with you. Yeah, like some guys, listen, there are some guys that can lose and we don't, like Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz never even won a belt, yet we still love the guy, right? Like this guy, he'll lose, get his ass whooped. He's still a badass, right? Guys like Tony Ferguson, a lot of guys will still love Tony. The thing with Conor is not only is he entertaining leading up to fights, but he also did win 2 fucking straps. Like, I mean, he did it. He did it 145. He did it 155. He did what he wanted to do to get out, and he's still hanging around entertaining us. So, I mean, I have no complaints. Win or lose. Listen, I want to see him win, of course, as a fan. But even when he loses, it's fun, you know? Like, it's just fun. Conor McGregor fight weeks or just embeddeds or lead-ups. How do you not want to watch that shit? It's amazing. Your wife's in me DMs. It's almost time for Conor to go to Bellator. One more loss. I mean, like, I understand what you're saying there. Like, just trolling around. But, like, could you... I mean, that would never happen. The UFC... Conor could lose, like, 14 fights in a row. He's never going to fight for Bellator. Never. Conor, you would have a better chance fighting in his own promotion than fighting anywhere else. Or boxing. Boxing, that's the only thing I give him the exception. I doubt Dana would ever release him. He makes him too much. I mean, yeah, he's a complete cash cow. It would be the dumbest thing in the world for the UFC to be like, yeah, go test the waters, you know. It's like Money Mayweather. My boyfriend said Conor is the richest man in MMA. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, right? He's the guy who was on top of Forbes, although he's not anymore. Do you think Charles Oliveira can take Conor power punch? Yes. Here's the thing. Conor going up to 155, ever since he's moved up, the left hand is not as scary, right? I mean, he cracked Khabib. He did crack Khabib pretty nicely a couple of times, but Khabib has that stone face. Listen, Dustin Poirier says he's one of the hardest guys that hit him. So there is power there. But if you got a guy like Charles Oliveira just eating Justin Gaethje's punches like it's nothing, like, keep him coming, I would imagine that Charles Oliveira's chin can hold up against McGregor. I would imagine. As much as it pains me to say. Conor needs a win. Whoever he fights, how about someone on a losing streak? That's why I'm going Tony Ferguson. Conor should box. That leg is compromised. Here's the thing with Conor, though. Like, if you look at his finishes, he'll drop you, and then he finishes it with ground and pound, all right? The follow-up, the hammer fist. Like the Jose Aldo thing. It was a clean left as Aldo goes down in 13 seconds, but it wasn't like he drops him and walks off. He has to jump on top of him and bang his head into the canvas, you know? Within boxing, a guy falls down, you can't just finish him up. They can get back up, recuperate from the 10 count, and, you know, away you go again. So I think Conor's more meant for MMA. Conor needs to go back to his original wide leg fight. I wish, Bruce. I wish, man. From your fingertips to God's eyeballs. He loves the little Chandler bodies. Yes, if Conor was active and he was like that surging old Conor, he would feed on a Michael Chandler. At this stage of the game, it's tricky. We don't know what we're going to see when he comes back with that leg. Coming off an injury with a long layoff, that's a pretty massive injury. Very difficult to make a prediction. WWE Shamrock. Are you a WWE fan, Jay Romes? Who's your favorite WWE star? I cannot stand wrestling. I don't know. It's just not, when I was a kid, I liked it, I guess, but I haven't watched it in a long time. The last time I saw a little WWE was when Ronda made her like debut. Might be his downfall. Conor is going to whoop whoever he's going to fight. Says, I don't know how to say the name. Was it Tishay Silva? He brought it back slightly during the third fight with Dustin. This is King of the Dead. All right, so I'm going to take this. Let's see. I'm going to take this. It looks like you guys are picking Pimblett over Leavitt. So let's finish this poll here. And thank you for joining in. Make sure you smash the like button on a FOOK Off Friday. Conor versus Leon for the interim belt. Let's go. Remember Junkyard Dog? I do. Conor in WWE. Oh, you're saying Conor in WWE. That. I could see that happening. Why not, right? You see all these other guys going over there? Go for it. Okay, let's see. Who should, let's see. McGregor. Oh! Mike H! Booby, booby, booby trap. With the booby trap.
Point NH69.
Woo,
Hungry
69.
face.
NH, let's go, baby. Round up to the 7. Shout out to NH and Mike H dropping the dono and moving to first place. Moving down the glove touch, the JBM, the Mystic Moss, who is the current champion, Slow DK, now in second place. Very nice. Thank you very much for the booby chat. All right, let's see. DIAZ, Chandler. Give me some suggestions in the chat. Let's see. Tony. Justin. Let's see. Masvidal or Justin Gaethje? Masvidal might be a guy I should put in against. Justin's coming off the loss. All right, I'm going to put Diaz, Chandler, Tony, or Justin. That's what I'm going to put in the mix. Poirier, you could run it back as well for the fourth, but I mean, it would be the fourth fight. All right, I'm going to ask the community. If you have any other suggestions, yeah, I mean, right? You put Poirier 4. It's not impossible, and nothing's impossible. But I'm going to put those 4 there. I opted for putting Gaethje over Masvidal coming off a loss. Would be a firefight. But Masvidal will be a firefight too, but I don't know. But I like this show. He told me to turn it on. He said a part of it. He's got a high screen name, high stuff. So we'll call with the claps. Conor needs to fight the 10-ranked guy. Anybody above, he gets murked. Let's look at the rankings over here. Yeah, Conor's sitting at what, 9? Have you heard of the new fighter in Bellator? IZZY. Very nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
IZZY. Yes, I have. He's a fantastic fighter. One of my favorites, actually. I think he is quite the contender. I feel like he will become champion at some point in his life, in his career. All right, so the division, the weight class with no champion. Conor's sitting at number 8. Did he move up? Like how Tony Ferguson loses and Conor he doesn't even have to fight. He moves up. You do have that RDA fight that was supposed to happen. I find that incredibly tricky. Benny dropping at 6. Damn, man. It is a murderer's row. Dustin, Justin, Islam, Chandler, Dariush, RDA, Conor. Yeah, man. Give me that El Kukui fight. Even Fiziev is a tough son of a bitch. But that Fiziev and RDA are fighting. They're finally putting that together, I think. Man, who do you like? Who do you give it? Benny? Do you go with Dariush? I mean, it's not quite the big... I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well just give him Chandler. Because at least it'd be a fire, crazy fight. I'm still on Kukui, man. He paid to move up the ranking. Yeah, money talks, I guess, right? It's wild, man. Listen, I understand why people hate Conor. I get it. I'm a big fan of the guy, but he does get a lot of leeway being such a massive draw. And look at that with the UFC. I mean, their pay-per-view buys have been just brutal lately compared to what Conor brings to the table. So, I mean, can you blame him?
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got a new dono, Mike.
Put me in, coach.
Mike H is in the fucking game. The H-Man. Here. I got 2 slow DKs. What the hell? Let's do Mike H over here. I'm going to make you nice and pink. Mike H. Sexy pink color. There you go. Mike H, you are in the game. Thank you for the $2 donation. 1 hour, 49 minutes left in the game. And by the way, the Hearns over here, the stream boss, 56 points. And he is taken out. Whoever becomes that stream boss gets to spin that wheel. So good luck to everyone playing. Right now, the Knitter in first with 7 points. McGregor hasn't been the same for years as Randy Allen. Yeah, I mean, you can, chalk it up to the fact that the guy did what he said he was going to do, then made a boatload of money. Things change. He's also fighting up in a weight class that, he was dominant at 145 and 155, maybe not quite as dominant. So, there's a lot of things you can throw into the equation. Remember, Conor said he was going to get in, he was going to win 2 belts, become rich, and get the FOOK out. Like that was it. Like he was going to get in, 2 belts, and get out. He got in, he won 2 belts, fought Floyd Mayweather. He's like, oh, I want to keep playing. This is fun. It's like he did it. But now here's the problem. It's just it hasn't been a good stretch of fights in his last couple, right? So now it's like, oh, I can't leave on that bad taste. I can't be known as the guy that has the leg that's split in half, all that shit talking, and here I am, your wife is in me DMs type deal. I have a feeling there's a competitor inside. Conor is not fighting for money anymore. The guy's got more money than anyone. Conor's fighting because he's a stubborn son of a bitch, and he's competitive. He's still got that competitive flair So let's see. Let's see if he could overpower the money. Let's see if he could overcome the injury and he can come back in there and make some noise. I'm not confident, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Conor never defends belts. He doesn't have to. You know? Defending belts comes into the conversation if you're trying to say, okay, who's the pound for pound GOAT type deal. You know, you're trying to weasel down stats and say, okay, let's go to title defenses. And if you're a Khabib Nurmagomedov fan, you know, I understand he's got, what, 3 title defenses or 4? Help me out. I keep forgetting. It's either 3 or 4, right? Not like John Jones numbers or Mighty Mouse numbers, GSP numbers, you know. So it's like if you're going to those situations, you start scratching your head and, you know, you start pulling from that. Defending belts, to me, I don't even think a belt really means much anymore. Like, we're talking about rankings don't even matter. They're just making fights how they please. So defending belts, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking at like those pound for pound conversations, then okay. But if you're looking at stars and guys making money or just entertainment purposes, I think defending belts is a little overrated. Think how we would be talking about him if he knocked out Floyd, though. Oh my God, yeah. If he knocked out Floyd Mayweather, that would that would have been bonkers. How else do you prove that you're undisputed? Some guys don't have to. You know, some guys become above it. Some guys become like their celebrity status and, you know, everything else. Think about it. He became a double champ. He got in 145. He won the interim strap when he was ready to go. He never pulled out of a fight. He never missed weight. He fought a guy off the couch, a little steroid head, and beat him. And then beats, technically he did defend his belt. He won the interim strap and he fought Jose Aldo, knocks him out in 13 seconds. I know people don't, you know, compare that, but it is a belt. He defended a belt. He unified it. So I mean, if you think about it, kind of did defend a belt. You know, Khabib Nurmagomedov won his first belt off of like Ally Quinta, a guy. He didn't win it off a champion. You know what I'm saying? He won the actual belt off of Raging Al, who wasn't even prepared for the dude, fighting a 3-round fight against someone else. So think about that. You know, like, it becomes hypocritical to start talking about certain situations when you can look at the greatest, like Khabib is the best 155er out there, right? But you look at some of the stuff that happened with him, you're like, well, if I'm shitting on this, I probably should look at the other side. So technically, he kind of did defend a belt, if you want to play that game. Scrub Nuggets. McGregor hasn't been the same since Nathan Stockton slapped the taste out of his mouth. That's how he can drink all the foul proper time. Well, here's the thing, Jonathan. That first Diaz fight, Conor just got tired. He didn't lose it. Nate, he got exhausted. He was like, choke me out. I want to go to the after party. Khabib never lost a round. Conor, he lost 2. Oh man, he lost 2 rounds. What are you talking about? The Khabib never losing a round thing. I mean, what? He did lose too, which is still very impressive, right? But God, Khabib fans are wild. It's like it's crazy because you can feel Khabib to me is the best 155er, no doubt. At this stage of the game, Khabib's still the best. Oliveira's got a chance. He's very close to eclipsing the Khabib situation, and then he's going to be completely old news. It's just a fact, and Khabib fans are freaking out. Khabib fans are like, oh my God, what the fuck? If Charlie Olives just keeps on defending belts, even though the last one he was stripped, he's got to redo it again. But if he gets right back on the horse and starts defending those belts and making weight, he's old news. He's old news. You know, Islam Makhachev comes in there, swipes the belt, starts defending. Khabib's old news. And I think Khabib fans are freaking out. They're bugging out, man. They're like, oh my God, everyone's going to stop talking about Khabib because he left when he was in his prime. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at Khabib. He left you guys. Even Conor did what he had to do. He got in, he won the 2 belts. 2 belts, never missed weight. Never pulled out of a fight. Broke his leg in half, and he's still going to fight. because he loves his fans. Khabib, on the other hand, he left you high and dry. I understand why you're upset. Don't take it out on us. My gosh. Khabib is frightened of Prime Tony. Let's look at this poll over here. That's going to ruffle some feathers. All right, let's pull this up over here. We got to get Jessie in the mix so she can help you guys out. Who should McGregor fight next? Diaz, 41%. 41%. Nathan Diaz. The second most, which is actually a little surprising to me, is Tony Ferguson. I agree. Tony Ferguson with the 34%. Michael Chandler in third with 17. That shocks the hell out of me. It really does. Like, shocks the hell out of me. And Justin Gaethje in fourth with 8%. Doesn't shock me too much. Now, I'm curious if Masvidal was in there, if this would be different. But Diaz at 42%. Tony in second with 34%. And there is hope. There's hope out here that we can get this Tony Ferguson fight. It looks like the fans don't mind it. A fight that Conor could lose. This is not a complete layup for Conor McGregor. Interesting. All right, we'll leave this poll up. I'll leave it up. We'll check it out at the end of the stream. That thumbnail, you like it? Jordan Leavitt, he got a kick out of it. I sent it to him. You get a steamy UFC fight. He dug it. Yeah, Jesse, because I made the thumbnail and I showed it to Jess. And I'm like, all right, too much or what? What are we doing here? And Jesse's like, I don't know if Jordan's going to like that. I'm like, oh, Jordan gets it, man. Jordan's fucking cool. So he was laughing at it. And he even agreed to come on the show afterwards. So that's my kind of guy. Has a sense of humor. Kind of gets it. So we'll see him on the 22nd on this channel. Make sure you subscribe and you hit the notification bell, friends. You know? I want to see him take the easiest fight next to just get him back into the swing of things, knock off the rust a bit. He hasn't had enough activity. He is still elite. MMA Lads, I'm with you. I like that name, MMA Lads. Yeah, I would say, listen, you need a tune-up fight. You need it. And Tony Ferguson as a tune-up fight is still damn scary. That is not an easy tune-up fight. So me calling for Tony is still very, it's a problem. You know who Conor should come back against? No, I mean, it might sound crazy. Raging Al, who was about to leave the game. He's selling houses. Now he wants to get back in the game. Is Raging Al even ranked anymore? He's not even ranked anymore. That's crazy what happened. I guess they just pulled him off the rankings. Throw Raging Al against Conor.
Wonderful.
It'll be like the Cowboy Cerrone fight.
Do you think Conor versus Jorge could make Conor versus Khabib numbers or greater? Also PTS Demos, from one king to another.
Thank you, Sonosi. Thank you very much. We need Jesse to be that floating Fukin head, for God's sakes. Let's go, Mystic Moss, baby. Come on, boys. Let's make Jesse the floating head. Do you think Conor versus Jorge would make Conor versus Khabib numbers? That's actually a really good question. It would be close, but I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. I think if Conor fought like Islam, I think we have a better shot. It's like an international crazy Conor versus George. No, I honestly think Conor Nate 3 would probably be close. I think Conor Nate 3 would be fun. But no, I'm going to go with no. What do you guys think of the chat? It's a good question. Conor versus Jorge, would that make Khabib versus Conor numbers? I had to think about that, but I'm going to go with no. Conor versus Usman. Conor versus Nate. By the way, we are 11 members away from the new emoji. So this is caught up here. We're 11 away from the new emoji. So if you want to become a member, it also takes 15 points away from the stream, boss. Just hit that little join button underneath the video. You get your emojis. And I thank you to the members in the chat. I see my black belts out there, my blue belts. Where are the members at in the chat? We're looking to get 11 so we can get that new. We want to put a chicken nugget emoji. That's what Jesse wants, but Sonosi thinks it'd be very close. I don't. Yeah, I don't, because here's why. Jorge versus Colby did so bad they didn't even release the numbers. So that's, you put Nate Diaz in a fight against anybody, the numbers will be released. So no, I'm the more I think about it, no. Connor coming for all the belts. Tropic Tom says, and still with the blue belt over there, Mata with the green belt and the marijuana emojis, the JBMs and the Dana Whites. Dustin Diamond with a fancy white belt next to his name. Connor is coming for all the belts. That's right, he is.
Wonderful.
Connor versus Joe Duffy. Let him get that last loss back from, oh my God. Is Duffy even on the roster anymore? Joe Duffy. Oh, God. Yes, revenge tour. Rest in peace to the good. Yeah, I was a little bummed. You know, I try not to get too bummed when celebrities die. So it's not like I was like crying or anything like that. There are a very small amount of celebrities. Like it would really hit me hard if they left this earth. Ray Liotta, though, was rough because, I mean, the guy was like in the best mobster movie ever. Goodfellas was fantastic. And anytime Ray Liotta was in a movie, he always kind of stole the scenes from me. So was he 67 or something? Connor versus Dustin P-Head. Carnage over there, and rocking the brown belt, and him really close. Sober Carl. What weight class is the Hillbilly Kid? The Hillbilly Kid? Which one? Goodfellas was a classic. It is my favorite. I made a controversial post. Goodfellas is greater than Godfather. I know some people would hang me for that, but I'm going to stand by it. Casino over Goodfellas, but nah, Casino's not even close. I got to watch Casino again. I remember thinking it was okay. It was just like one of those movies with a ton of actors. Like they just jammed a bunch of actors in it. Mike Sosa with the white belt over there. Are you talking about Bryce? Yeah, he is 145. D-Man with the mystical faces over there, the floating head, the blue belt. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell. What about Bryce? So at 145, who is someone that made some noise at 145? God, why did they slip in my mind? Shit. 145. Damn, I can't. I'm having a brain fart right now. Someone just fought at 145. Like, oh, this guy is a stud, and I can't slip in my mind. I'm having a senior moment.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sonosi dropping a deuce.
At their height of fame, I think both could have done it. Now, I see why you think that. But also, Islam wouldn't generate it either. Diaz would be close. Only reason Usman might is the prospect of 3 belts. Current Conor can't make the dollar PTS Moss.
There we go. Thank you very much for the wonderful, wonderful donation. Now moving me into second place. We're about to make Jesse's head float on the next FOOK Off Friday. Slow DK gets dropped down. Still a very close game, and Roberto Hernandez now 52 points away from being taken out as the stream boss. I thank you very much for your support tonight on a FOOK Off Friday. There is an hour and 33 minutes left. Let me put the timer over here. Bink. Wait, where is it? Oh, that's weird. Stand by. Let me see. Let me go. Remove. Like that. Add. Window capture. Good deal. We're going to do it live. Okay, there we go. Okay, so getting back to what Sonosi said. I'm going to talk about his donation there. Sonosi saying at their height of their fame, I think both could have done it. Yeah, I mean, Jorge had a little window where he was like super, but that was the Nate Diaz effect. You know, the Usman fight, you have to remember the Usman fight had 3 titles. Help me out with the other fights that were on that card, but there were like 3 titles on that card. It was like the perfect storm. That's why they got some decent numbers. Jorge Masvidal alone isn't like, a massive super duper pay-per-view draw. He just kind of helps a little bit, you know? Whereas Nate Diaz, I think, is bigger. And Islam, you have to remember, these guys like Islam Makhachev, he does have Khabib in his corner. So all the Khabib fans, the people that bring all the big numbers for Khabib Nurmagomedov, are going to do the same thing for Islam. If Islam's fighting for belts, you can mark my words, he's going to be getting massive pay-per-view numbers if he's put against the right guy. Charles Oliveira could be a problem, but if you got an Islam versus Conor fight, it would be massive. It would be massive. I mean, you have Khabib in the corner. So I do think that would be a mega situation. Islam alone, headlining a pay-per-view, you need a dance partner. But I think the perfect storm. I mean, think about this too. Conor McGregor somehow puts himself in the mix. He's fighting Islam, the protege of Khabib Nurmagomedov. I mean, the story is just mega. It's a mega story. I do think it would be a super duper pay-per-view. I think that would be massive. 251 also had Volk. All right, there we go. Volk versus Holloway 2 and Jan versus Aldo made 1.3 million, I think. Thank you, Alfredo, in the chat. Is Alfredo, you the guy that calls in? Yes, he had 3 title fights on that card. It was just the perfect storm. Not like all those guys on the card are massive draws. It just all worked together. I was thinking not heavyweight, but I don't know weight classes. My boyfriend does, but he went home. Tell your boyfriend to get in the chat and help us out here. And the knitter, I will greatly miss Ray, a great actor. Goodfellas classic, but not as good as Godfather. Okay. I got to watch. Listen, I got to be honest with you. I've tried to sit through Godfather a couple of times. I couldn't do it. I was young. So now I'm a little more mature. I'll try to give it a go again. I just can't. I got to sit down and put together, a block of time where I could deprogram from the world. Problem is having this baby. Very tricky to watch a movie, especially a long one. Oh, here we go. The person that's going to be floating heads coming in. The UFC hasn't sold more than 60,000 pay-per-views in like 3 years, average around 300K. Donnie Brasco, that's true. UFC, when they're not releasing numbers, they just started releasing from their last pay-per-view, and it wasn't like massive mega numbers. So yeah, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a minute since the UFC. Now, luckily, they have the ESPN sponsorship, so that does help out the situation, but I'm sure they're looking for that mega pay-per-view to come back in the picture.
Look how cute she is. She's so cute.
Is a sleeping baby.
She's so cute.
Goodfellas was voted greatest movie of all time with Rocky as a close second. I mean, I honestly think Goodfellas is like not only the best mafia movie, but it is one of the best movies, like altogether. It is a great movie. It's what you could watch it over and over again. Never get sick of it. All right, Jesse, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Moss?
We got a very close game here.
Yeah?
Yeah, very close.
I made risotto for the first time tonight.
Phil?
Huh?
Phil Risotto?
Phil Risotto?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Look up Phil Risotto.
Phil Risotto?
Yeah. Good old Phil.
Phil Rizzuto, you mean?
Phil Risotto.
You mean Phil Rizzuto?
Fantastic baseball player.
Yeah. How many of you guys have made risotto before? It's quite an interesting sequence of events. Risotto.
Phil, right?
Phil Rizzuto.
Phil Risotto. Let me touch some topics with you that we spoke about earlier.
All right, let's do it.
So I might as well talk about the poll that's in there. Mm-hmm. This is the 4 that I dropped, and you could always put other names in.
Who should McGregor fight next?
But what do you think?
Oh, that's easy. Chandler.
Okay.
Tony's too easy of a fight for McGregor. I think that's the silliest. You're the one who put that idea out there.
No, but think about this. Do you think Cowboy Cerrone, when he came back, he shouldn't have fought him?
I don't think Tony should be fighting anybody.
Okay, that's not the question I asked.
That is no. The answer lies within.
So you think Cowboy should fight?
I think no. Cowboy shouldn't either. I think if Conor's going to come back and he wants to make a statement, fight someone who's a little higher up or who's already making a statement in the division, right?
Okay, but you
Thank you.
Hold on a second. We have a new member over here, Jesse. Very important to take care of. Joshua Ryman. It looks like he re-upped his membership over there. Come on, baby, let's go. Thank you, Joshua. Orange belting it up. Now we are 10 away from our goalie goal. Thank you. All right, back to Jess.
No, I answered.
So you did mention before that the reason you want Chandler to win, you've completely, jumped off the Conor train. Like you were done, right?
Don't get me wrong. I very much enjoy Conor, and I am not off the Conor.
Oh, you
train,
were off. You're off.
But
Habib and Islam versus Chandra and Gaethje for the tag team championship. Mang. Valentina versus Holly Holmes and Nunes versus Cejudo would be sick as fuck. Goodfellas is absolutely the best mob movie. R.I.P. Ray Liotta Mang.
I know.
Cowboy sucks need to retire. Points. Slow DK.
Okay, there we go.
Ray Liotta of all people.
It's crazy. Slow DK has tied up for second place.
Ray Liotta is one of those types of people you thought were invincible, you know? Couldn't be touched.
I thought he was great in that the Goodfellas. Hello. He was great in Goodfellas. In what was it called? The Sopranos movie. Like, a lot of people didn't like the Sopranos movie. I didn't hate it. I thought it was okay, but Ray Liotta was awesome in it.
It's interesting that you didn't mind the Sopranos movie, given that you didn't watch the Sopranos.
I did watch the Sopranos. I just don't like.
You didn't watch the Sopranos.
The Sopranos. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to piss off a lot of people. The Sopranos is the most overrated TV show ever.
Divorce.
Ever.
We're getting a divorce.
It is so overrated. It's got moments where it's good, but it's not great.
You don't have a right to say it's overrated because you never actually took the chance to you never gave it a chance. You never sat there for a whole episode and went, okay, let me actually see what this is about. So you don't have a right to say it's overrated.
You have watched the show.
Unless you have sat there and actually made an attempt to watch an entire episode, you have no right to say it's overrated.
And Entourage as well. You are 100% right. Incredibly overrated shows.
Entourage.
And here's why. You've watched that show over and over again, and I've sat through it.
No, you haven't.
Listen, I can't sit through every episode because it's
you haven't
it's
sat
not
through
good.
one whole episode.
I have sat.
No, you haven't.
Okay, she is flat out lying. I have.
I can't remember one time you sat through an entire episode.
First of all, I was alive before I even met you. Okay.
You didn't sit the show.
You were in diapers when the Sopranos originally came out.
You did
I have
not.
tried.
You did not.
Hold on. You have no idea. You can't. You have no clue.
You're lying.
Clueless. I am not lying.
I call bluff.
She's just so upset that I don't like The Sopranos.
The
Sopranos is so overrated. If you watch it back now, it does not hold up at all in any way.
Hold up. You
It's
didn't even
terribly
watch it to begin
shot.
with, so how would you know if it holds up?
Tony Soprano sounds like Bugs Bunny.
Ugh.
He sounds like Bugs Bunny.
You're a disgrace.
See, what it is, Rabbit? Wait, see? Like,
You're
I don't
such
know.
a disgrace.
It's like a fucking Looney Tune mob boy. It's not good. Breaking Bad is a show you could watch over and over again. 10, 20 years, you'll still be watching that show. Not The Sopranos. Hate to break it to you. It's not good.
Because you don't watch it.
Overrated. Overrated as all hell. And I like a good mafia situation, but no, thank you.
I could watch The Sopranos again and again.
Because it's trash.
And again and again and again.
It's trash. I agree, but we're older. When it came out, I remember when it was like the most popular show on TV. And I was like, come on, I'm not watching this shit. What are you guys doing? Get a life. Like, go outside. Like, that's what I thought,
and
right?
You did just that. You didn't watch.
But then I did watch. I got to say this. I liked how it ended. So here's...
What would you know about the storyline behind how it ended because you didn't watch the show?
I thought the ending... Everyone thought the ending was terrible.
What was the meaning behind the ending? I love the ending.
That's how shows should end.
Yeah?
Make you think. Good. It ended good.
What was the meaning behind the
rest of the show is trash.
Enlighten us.
Because it makes you wonder. Mm-hmm. Did they get killed? Did this? I don't want to spoil it to some people out there.
No.
But
enlighten us. It's been around for a minute. You're not going to spoil anything.
What do you want me to do?
I'd love to know your interpretation because you claim to know what The Sopranos is. Although you don't.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the ending. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about?
The ending
means
something is built up from the entire show.
Yeah. They're fucking sitting in a diner. Mm-hmm. People are coming in there.
Yeah.
They're saying that either they got whacked or they could have lived. You don't know what it is. It's a blackout.
Who's saying that?
Shut off the lights. That's it. That's the ending. What is the ending? Explain the fucking ending to me. Something you liked Lost. You liked the Lost.
Lost was fantastic.
So there, I rest my case. Thank you. I win.
You didn't like Lost. You didn't even watch Lost.
She liked Lost.
You don't like things you don't watch.
What'd you think?
How could you not like something you don't watch?
What'd you think of the ending of Lost?
Better question. What did you think of the ending of Lost?
What did you think of the ending of Lost?
Loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thought it was fantastic.
Thank you. You cannot listen to anything she has to say about a TV show.
Why?
Because she liked Lost's ending. Okay, so let's
People
stop it.
can't
Pump
like
the brakes.
an ending?
Pump the brakes. Oh my God.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chop it down.
The greatest TV show ever was The $6 Million Man. He had a titanium shin bone and a bionic eye before MMA made it cool. Put me in.
Tropic Tom, welcome to the game.
For
Let's
the
go.
record, I do see like more people in the chat are not saying that they also enjoyed Lost, Moss.
Did they like the ending?
What does the ending have to do with the show?
Everything.
It doesn't. You didn't even watch the show, so how would you know?
Hold on a second. Any good show needs a fantastic ending. If it's a so-so ending,
What was the ending of Lost,
the
Moss?
whole ending it was nothing. It was nonsense.
What was it?
It was nonsense.
What was in it?
I don't know.
Exactly, because you didn't watch the fucking show.
Show was trash. I couldn't get through it. I was like, what is this?
Don't trust a word out
cliffhanger.
of this man's mouth when it comes to shows he has
Not
not
one
seen.
person said the ending was good. Not one person.
Moss, no ending is good. Like,
What are you talking about?
Endings are always terrible. Nobody wants an ending, but endings happen, and
Jesse.
sometimes they wrap up the show very well. And I
What-
think they did that with Lost. I also think they did that with Sopranos.
No, yeah, Sopranos ending was good. It was good. The show sucked.
But
Breaking Bad.
Lost is like, it's a mental game. You have to understand it in order to understand why the ending was good.
Was Breaking Bad good?
Fantastic.
Was it better than Sopranos?
No.
You're out of your mind. Get the fuck out of the studio right now. You don't even deserve to be sitting here. Breaking Bad is like one of the best shows that ever hit the TV.
Oh, it's great.
And you're saying Sopranos is better?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, see? Get the hell out of here.
Forget about it.
Oh my God. Tony Soprano's breathing as the seasons progress. The annoying fucking brat kids.
Well, you said it's good, yeah?
Super chat.
Oh boy. Alfredo.
Yes, that's me. Points most.
All right, let's go, Alfredo, my buddy, Alfredo. Thank you very much for the points over here. I'm going to get that belt. Jess, you're going to become, because of these horrible things you're saying, you're going to get a floating head on Friday. You're going to become a floating head
Moss,
for these horrible, you must be
From
punished.
what I've been seeing in the chat, everyone disagrees with you.
That's not true.
Yes.
I just see right here, Breaking Bad had the best finale of all time.
Nobody said didn't. Nobody said
A
it didn't.
solid show from beginning to end with one of the best endings of all time.
Agreed.
How do you beat that?
It
How?
is fantastic. I never said it was bad,
You said
Never.
The Sopranos is better.
but never said Breaking Bad was bad.
Okay, you're saying The Sopranos is better than Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Right there, you need to be thrown out the window. Like, there's no possible... Even Sopranos fans know that Breaking Bad's better.
Not true.
Oh, my God. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it in the chat. I am going to put it in the chat.
You had to put Lost,
Craziness.
Breaking Bad, and The Sopranos. All
It's
three.
not even going to be close.
All three, Moss. And for good measure, add Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, my God. That show's another shit show.
I liked it.
It's not good.
Wasn't great.
It's overrated.
Definitely
it
was
is
not.
over.
I
Peggy
do give
Bundy
you
was in it.
this.
It's Peggy Bundy.
But she was fantastic.
It's
by the
terrible.
way.
The dude drove into a fucking tractor trailer at the end. The dude and it was like a CGI. Looked like I did it. It looks like
Do you
this
know
shit
why
behind
he
me.
did it?
It was nonsense.
You don't know why he
Was
did
that
it.
ending good?
Um,
Sons of Anarchy. Was that
it
ending
wasn't
good?
one of the best endings I had seen.
Oh my God.
But I
You're out of your mind.
understood the ending.
If a show is decent, you know, if it's good, decent, whatever, not bad, it's enjoyable and has a good ending, you're satisfied.
Did you watch Sons of Anarchy all the
I
way
watched
through?
a couple episodes.
You
I could
didn't
not
even
fucking get through
watch
it.
the
But I watched the
fucking
ending.
show. How do you have an opinion on all these shows you don't even watch?
I watched because I can't. If a show sucks, I can't sit through
So
it.
then don't have an
I
opinion
tried.
on it. You
I-
didn't watch it. You don't get an opinion.
Why would I sit through a shitty show?
It wasn't a shitty show. It was
It
actually
was.
really,
It
really
sucked.
good.
I tried watching it with you when you were watching it. When you
didn't.
watched the replays, and I was sitting
That
in the
was like
house,
the
and I'm
fifth
like,
time I've
I
ever
want to
watched the
kill
show.
myself right now.
He's
Here
not
we go.
allowed an opinion on shows, guys.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't even watch them. The only show he's ever watched was Breaking Bad.
That's not true.
It's S-O-P. See, he doesn't
I
even know
know,
how to
I've-
spell it.
Sopranos.
And
Oh
Lost.
fuck.
What are you doing?
You put the poll in.
All right.
Ever since Jesse gets into this stream, we just start fighting. It's like
Okay. Hold on.
it's like we just start fighting about shit.
Hold on. Okay.
You gotta watch the Trailer Park Boys. Okay, Dustin, I am so sorry. Me and Jesse tried. Everyone says Trailer Park Boys, so I'm like, okay, let me give it a go. We watched what?
What?
5 minutes of it, Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
We had it on Netflix. Remember, like, oh, everyone's telling us to watch this, so we put it on. It was like this nonsense, and we just turned it around. Me and Jesse bailed on it. I don't know. Maybe I got to get through the first episode. Moon Knight's decent. It's okay. Tried watching that a little bit. We stopped, though.
Yeah.
We stopped watching Moon Knight. If the show sucks, I'm going to stop. Okay, here we go. What do you have? Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, Lost, Sons of Anarchy. Okay, what is the best show?
Sons of Anarchy at 0.
There's no fucking way that even competes. Like, Sons of Anarchy was a nightmare. If you don't like Trailer Park Boys, then I can't even. I'm sorry. I know so many people like it, and I literally try to watch the first. I'm like, what is this? Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, I was like, is this supposed to be funny? You watched it with me. Remember?
I can't remember it.
You were miserable. You're like, what are we watching?
Probably why I can't remember it.
It was like there were Trailer Park Kids. There was like a retard. Remember? Like, here, look at Trailer Park Boys. Sons of Anarchy, I love, but not more than Breaking Bad. Yeah, a lot of people like Sons of Anarchy. Here's the thing with me with Sons of Anarchy. There's zero, like, I can't relate to it at all in any way. I want some sort of, I don't know. I need some sort of way where I can kind of see where characters are coming from. I need to, like, get invested in a character in a way that I can sort of relate, like, understand motives. Fucking biker gang, like, I'm like, nah.
I don't remember this.
Game of Thrones. Okay, I'm now going to say something that's a hot take over here. Fuck MMA, right? Game of Thrones.
Oh, we should have put that on the list. Okay, I'm redoing the poll.
Game of Thrones is fantastic.
I'm redoing the poll.
Fantastic. But you never saw it.
No, I watched the first four seasons and then I watched the ending.
No, you don't even know what you watched. You watched the ending with me,
seasons.
and you tried watching like the first 2 seasons.
No, I watched. I know I got past season 3. Okay. I know that for a fact.
She is like a pathological liar. But all right, she didn't watch the whole thing. We can agree on it.
No, on that HD movie.
What is in that ice cream? Calm down. Calm down. Calm yourself.
I watched past season 3. I know it.
Okay. It's not a big deal.
It is. Don't say I'm a pathological liar. I know I watched past season 3.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
Okay. All right.
But I did watch past season 3. So don't you dare, Moss.
I didn't watch the whole thing of Lost and Sons of Anarchy, okay?
I just said it was good. What are you shitting on?
Okay.
You're the one who's shitting on all the other shows. Therefore, you don't get an opinion.
What is in the ice cream? What is in it? What is in your fucking ice cream? All right, Game of Thrones, fantastic show. Fantastic. Love the visuals, love the acting, love the drawn-out story, the sex, the violence, the whole thing. The end was sped up a little bit too quick. Was it the best ending in the world? No. But it wasn't the worst. It was a decent ending. And Game of Thrones is unnecessarily trashed for their ending. The episode of those dragons torching up that fucking village is one of the greatest scenes of all time. Game of Thrones, I still love you. All right, anyway.
Super chat.
Go Flamingo.
15 of Khabib's 29 fights were 2-round exhibition matches. 2-round fights are never counted on a pro record, including those on the Contender Series. Thoughts?
Okay, let me go back into that. And thank you very much for the donation. 15 of Khabib's 29 fights were 2-round exhibition matches.
Wonderful.
2-round fights are never counted on pro record, including those on the Contender Series. Okay, all right, hold on a second. 15 of 29 fights were 2-round exhibition matches. 2-round fights are never counted on a pro record, including those on the Contender Series. Thoughts? So you're saying those shouldn't have been counted because they're usually not counted, right? Is that the thought? And if that's what you're trying to say there, yeah, listen, I know this is going to piss people off, but Khabib has a massively padded record. Massively. I mean, with that being said, though, if you look at when right before he won the belt, that dominance coming in there, and then when he grabbed the belt and how he continuously got better, Khabib ended like a fucking savage. He really did. But you looking at overall record, and when you're starting to compare him to guys like Charles Oliveira, I find, and I know this is very hot take, I find Charles Oliveira's resume leading up 20 years old in the UFC, fighting all these crazy guys, ups and downs along the way, and then becoming super dominant in the fashion that he has become. Charles Oliveira, to me, is more impressive. Ask her. a whole different story over there. Thank you. Wow, $10 donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Super chat.
Michael. I was gonna say Michael Chandler.
You ever document the making of your original music? That's gotta be some bonkers footage,
We should do like a documentary on me putting together a song.
This is what you would see. I can tell you right now what it is. Because I've witnessed it multiple times. A lot of it is this, and Moss doesn't realize he does this, but when he has his headphones on, they're like really good headphones, so he can't hear outside. So it's a lot of silence. You just see him with the headphones on, and you hear this.
Heavy breathing.
And he's like every time he like makes the music, he's like going along with the music, but he doesn't realize he's doing it. So he goes.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm trying to.
That's all it sounds like.
Like I'll make a beat, and then I'll just like start like looping shit in my head and trying to figure out where I want everything. So I'm literally like making the music and then trying to
but like
mimic
out loud,
it.
but not out loud.
Yeah. Like it's like I'm masturbating in some bizarre way.
That's literally all you would hear. You don't even need the footage. It's like ASMR.
Wonderful, wonderful.
In words, that's how I put it.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta. But the truth is, Casino is way better than Goodfellas.
Oh my God.
And Kalidos way over Scarface. Also, a terminally ill school teacher making Blue Crank is way more far-fetched than a mobster who goes to see a therapist.
It's not just about a mobster who goes to see a therapist.
Think about this. The concept of Breaking Bad, and no one's saying points over there, so the points game stays as is. But the concept, when Breaking Bad was 2.5 seasons in before I started watching, then I binged that and caught up, and I was like, give me more, right? I needed it. Like blue meth. I read the synopsis. Everyone was talking about Breaking Bad. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. A high school teacher selling meth. Like, this is dumb. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever, right?
Yeah.
So I read that synopsis, and that, like, chased me away. I'm like, I'm not watching this shit. This is so ridiculous. But after everyone kept on telling me to watch, I was like, okay, let me give this a shot. I start watching this thing. They wrote this thing in a way where it's so fucking believable, and you understand every wild motive. And when I say wild, the motives were so through the roof. The scenarios and situations were so fucking crazy and quote-unquote unrealistic. But yet Breaking Bad's writing was so beautiful and so well acted that the way they intertwined this thing made you believe it all. That is a good show. A fucking mobster going to therapy talking like Bugs Bunny.
Why is that not a believable story?
I'm sorry, but a mobster talking like Bugs Bunny and just progressively falling into heart failure as he can't breathe as seasons go on and on.
Tony Soprano comes back from the dead and whacks you for that comment, Moss.
Little ridiculous. Just saying. Uh-oh. Tropic Tom.
Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse.
Oh, shit.
Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse.
Oh boy. Wow, Tropic Tom with the 25.
Give me a spin before Hearns hogs it and sanitize and bags it.
Tropic Tom gets 25 points. And the spin. Oh boy. Here comes Tropic Tom. Did you hear the making of that song?
Yeah, it was like this. It was like this. Ready?
Yeah.
It goes. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. That's what it sounded like.
All right, good luck. Okay, Tropic missing on and hitting Jan Blachowicz. Let's go. 28 points added to his score. Thank you very much, Tropical One.
What are you looking for?
Thank you, thank you. Tropic Tom getting it done. 28 extra points added on. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you, Tropic. You are the new stream boss.
Ah, super chat.
Walking Dead Season 1 to 5.
Walking Dead 1 to 3.
Yeah, I agree. 1 to 3. Well, season 4 wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't as good. As soon as I take that back, as soon as like the governor was nixed, I think the story started going downhill. After the whole governor thing, then it started getting a little stupid.
Oh shit! Yeah, we got to. By the way, we got to add. Can you update the Blachowicz? That's right. He's
sure.
That's 54 points. As Blachowicz is 29. Yeah, he just came off a win. Thank you, Sonosi. Appreciate that. 54 points. Thank God Sonosi's here. We don't pay attention to any of that stuff.
Here comes the
What were you saying, Jess?
No, I was just saying The Walking Dead was good up until after the governor died.
Negan was decent in the beginning.
Loved Negan.
But the governor was fucking
awesome.
The governor was the man.
Yeah.
The governor was the fucking man.
Let's see.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Jess, if Moss Saucer were at full he'd get emotional, like Opie in the prison or Teague daughter.
I know!
I know you remember those.
Yes!
Also Game of Thrones legacy was ruined by that last season. Season 1 to 4 was great. 5 to 6 decent. 7 May. PTS Jess.
So, Moss. So, oh gosh, he's spot on, Sonosi. Spot on. I think the Opie in the prison one, I think Tig's daughter beats the Opie in the prison one. And Opie in the prison was bad. But Tig's daughter, that was fucked up shit. And if Moss saw that, he'd be like,
care.
You know what, Moss, if Moss saw that scene, he'd be like, okay.
What season was that?
This is a pretty decent
What season
show.
was that?
I can't remember the season. I know it was like, I don't know, maybe it was like 3 or 4, something like that.
If the first 3 seasons suck and I have to wait for one
the first 3
scene,
seasons were fantastic, but that
oh my God.
That one moment was like, holy shit.
Sons are not. I just can't
like,
relate.
What the fuck?
I can't relate.
They went there.
Here's the thing. I can't relate. Like, I don't give a fuck.
A lot of people can't. It's for entertainment value, Moss.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be some biker who watches the show.
Here's the purpose of good writing. Good writing, no matter what the situation is, they write it so engaging in a way.
I thought it was fantastic.
Where you could be a completely different person, yet get sucked into it.
I think they did all right.
I can't relate to motorcycles. Right? So
I
there's
can.
no lean
I fucking love that shit, man.
I like motorcycles. They're fucking cool, right? But these knuckleheads
I grew
walking
up
around
that shit, so
with,
maybe that's why I like
smuggling
it as
guns
much.
and shit like that. I don't give a fuck.
It's really good.
I don't know, man.
Really good.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. They're fucking wearing leather jackets with patches on it and shit like that. Like, what are we doing?
But you can relate to meth dealers. It's a pretty good point.
No, you're missing the point.
No, but it makes sense.
No, no one listens to me. You know, this is my life. Let me explain it for the 400th time. No, I cannot relate to meth. But if the writing is perfection and they paint a picture in a way where you can relate why a fucking school teacher would sell meth, a brilliantly written
But let
script.
me interrupt you. Who
and
am I changing?
Blachowicz to 29. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? It's crazy. If you have a show about motorcycle guys and their cool leather jackets, and a fucking guy that's Hellboy, and some fucking guy that's too pretty to be a biker.
That's not true.
The dude is a twink and he's a biker. What is that? It's casted like nonsense. Peggy Bundy's in it. What are we doing?
For the record, she was one of the most badass characters in that show.
Oh my God, she should be putting cigarettes out in a fucking meatloaf. Like, what is going on? What are we doing here? You guys are killing me. What did Sons of Anarchy get in IMDb?
I'm not sure. It was really, really good though, Mom.
7? Like, what did it get?
7's good.
It's not elite.
You should be on fucking Rotten Tomatoes. 7.
IMDb.
7 is good.
It's not elite.
Anything under 5 is not good.
2008 to 2014. Sons of Anarchy is rated a 8.6. Okay, better than
Pretty
I thought.
fucking good,
Okay.
Moss.
All right, I'll give it to you.
It was
8.6
a
is pretty high.
really good show.
Ready for this? 8.6. Where's Breaking Bad? If it's near 8.6, I'm gonna vomit.
What if it's less than 8.6?
I'm gonna kill myself. I didn't think it was that
here
high.
we go. IMDb rating right there.
I didn't think it was that high. I'm a little nervous now, Jesse. 9.5.
Oh.
What? I mean, we're almost 10. 9.5.
And deservedly so. However,
Okay.
8.6 is pretty freaking good. What was lost?
9.5.
What was lost?
That's nearly perfect.
What was lost?
It's a perfect score, Jesse. Oh, loss is gonna be about 6 something.
No. Lost got so many good ratings,
No, it
Moss.
doesn't hold up its ass.
It was really, really good. Lost.
That show could get lost.
You didn't even watch it.
8.4.
That's good. 8.4 is
8.4.
good.
Come on, Jesse.
That's just around the same as Sons of Anarchy.
This is apples. You're talking 8s right now.
Okay.
I'm talking 9s,
How
Jesse.
much was The Sopranos?
It's a big difference.
What
If you
was
see,
what was The Sopranos rating?
if you see a hot chick walk by,
I'll look for
right?
you.
Hold on a second. Answer this question. If you see a hot chick walk by, right, and you say that's an 8, okay, and then another hot chick walks by and you say that's a 9, big difference.
You know what they say.
Oh, Jess, you're gonna get us fucking demonetized. What are you doing?
Not a big difference at all, Ma.
Big difference between 8 and 9.
All right, here we go. Where did you see? Oh, 9.2. Whoa!
Okay, fine. Still not Breaking Bad.
Let's go, baby. The Sopranos is a 9.2.
Still not Breaking Bad, though.
Woo!
My house.
Not Breaking Bad.
Gotta say.
It's a 9s. I'll give you that.
That's a fantastic fucking show,
It's
man.
so overrated.
It's overrated my ass.
This
You put
Bugs
overrated
Bunny.
Up your ass.
This Bugs Bunny talking fucking mobster.
He doesn't talk to Bugs Bunny. Mom, that
fucking
was a
breathe.
fantastic show.
And he just so
Fantastic.
happens to want, like, all these hot girls want to bang.
That's
this
not
fat,
the case. No.
Fucking.
They wanted money,
defibrillating-
Moss. Money. And he was the mafia boss. Of course they're going to do whatever he says.
I can do anything I want. I can fuck the therapist.
Get out of here. You can't fuck the therapist. You smell like a
He
fucking
didn't
garlic
fuck the
knot.
therapist. He didn't fuck
he didn't?
the therapist.
Okay,
no.
well-
So
well,
fucking
see.
watch the show before you make
Hey,
your
let me tell you
judgments.
something. I will tell you what's up. I'm trying to do a show over here, okay? I can't breathe.
All right,
That's
9.2
not a
is
good
not
joke,
bad.
Moss. James Gandolfini passed away. You shouldn't make jokes like
Rest in peace. Seemed like a nice guy. Damn, 9.2.
that. Really good.
Disgrazia.
Really, really good show.
Super chat.
Just right, Lost is better than all the others, Moss.
What?
Lost
You
is
wrong.
good, man.
Get out of here. Thank
Lost
you, Joshua.
is fantastic.
$20 dono. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
Robert 12.
Oh!
Ah, yes.
Wow.
Robert Onyx Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Robert 12.
Mike H.
Points me. Star Trek best show. It's been on TV for 56 years.
It's been on a long time. So is The Simpsons. Actually, no. Star Trek actually has been around forever, right? Mike H dropping a massive one over here as Tropic Tom is wounded. Mike H hitting the $30 donation. What? The game is hitting up. Oh, hitting up, heating up, and hitting up. Oh, my God. Mike H, the savage one over here. The knitter dropping down to third. Mike H in second place. We got ourselves a Fook in game.
Thank you.
Tropic Tom has updated his member status. Actually, no, he's just hit a 7-month milestone. Thank you, Tropic Tom. Appreciate that very much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Sinosi coming in.
I linked the scene on Discord. Have him watch it live. Or watch it later, but yes, most pain scene, and I don't even have a kid. PTS Jess.
Okay, thank you, Sinosi. Probably not going to watch it, but thank you very much for the donation. Points to Jesse. 4 points over here. Here we go. Sinosi coming in, helping out JBM. Got quite the game tonight. Catching up over here. Mikey,
Please,
what?
I'm begging you. Don't ever
What?
buy another UFC pay-per-view again.
Oh, no!
I don't want your money. Pussies, pussies. I don't want your money. Pussies, pussies.
$50 donation.
Pussies, I don't want your money. Pussies, money, pussies, money, pussies, pussies. You're a moron.
Whoa. Stop the clock.
Money, money, pussy, pussy, money, pussy, pussy. I don't
Wow.
The Wire was another good one. Points JBM.
A $50 bomb ski going to JBM. Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. I am in trouble. The floating head on the line as JBM moves up, ties with Tropical Tom. Mystic Moss's belt in trouble, in jeopardy. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Sonosi has become a member for 26 months. He is a black belt, and because of the perfect timing, he has become the Fukin Stream Boss. Oh my God. Now here's a question, a very important decision for the Sonosi 1K King. Who do those points go to? Remember, the person with the most points wins the game. If JBM wins, my head is floating around for the next FOOK Off Friday for the show. If I win, JBM's head is floating around for the FOOK Off Friday show. Who does the spin go to? Now, if you're on the board, let's see. Oh, he said points Jess. That's true. He did say points Jess in the donation. Okay, let's go. Oh shit, there's a Connor. Daniel Cormier with the 22 points. Add 22 to the score over there. A big one for Jessie as she moves into the first place spot. I cannot believe this comeback that Jessie has made and now looks to take home the FOOK Off Friday championship belt with 76 points. Let's find the name there and put it up on the top rankings. Let's go, baby. A new chip leader up top. Very close game tonight. 55 seconds left. JBM looking to take away the belt from the current champion. With 55 minutes left in the game. Thank you to those who jumped in. All the wonderful, wonderful people. So to talk about that, Mikey, and thank you so much, Mikey, dropping that 50. The Wire, another good one, points to JBM. Okay, so after I finished Breaking Bad, this is a little while back, I was like, I need another good one. And everyone always said Breaking Bad and The Wire. Like those two were like those are like neck and neck. Everyone loves The Wire. Everyone that loves the Breaking Bad says Wire's great. I watched the first season of The Wire. Now, I'm sure the show gets better, but I stopped. If a first couple of episodes, I mean, I pushed through the first season and it just didn't give me that feel of what Breaking Bad gave me, so I actually gave up on The Wire. Now, I'm sure the rest of the show might have turned out to be good, but if you can't sink the hook in the mouth and keep me out of the ocean, I don't even know if that makes any sense, but if you can't, keep me interested past the season, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I bailed on The Wire. I did. It had so many good actors in it, too, so I thought I was going to, be a Wire fan, but no, it didn't do it for me. Let me know in the chat what you thought of The Wire. As we are doing FOOK Off Friday, a mixture of things here. We've moved into movies and TV as well, but it's a circus show tonight. And right now, Breaking Bad in first place, 50%. The Sopranos surprisingly in second place. Game of Thrones in third and Lost in fourth place with 7%. So there you go. Best show ever. This is the 4 that we're giving you, but there are other shows you could throw in the mix. Look at that. Okay. I don't think it made it through one episode of The Wire, says Let's Go Brandon. Yeah, I thought The Wire was incredibly overrated. I see, the thing is, I came in with extremely high expectations, and it didn't pay off for me. I didn't watch Prison Break. No, I heard it was good, but I didn't get into it. I know it sounds strange, but the wife and I love watching Schitt's Creek and Two Broke Girls. Hey, whatever makes you happy, man. Dexter was fun. My parents liked Dexter. I heard that was another one that finished bad, but didn't it come back? True Blood Guilty Pleasure. Yeah, I couldn't get into that. I tried. Vikings was the shit. Loved it. Vikings was up there for me as one of my faves. But I still thought Game of Thrones overall, I mean, they did have a massive budget, so Vikings didn't have a chance. Vikings was good. The Ragnar days. Fantastic. The Wire was gritty as Fook. Schitt's Creek was awesome. Is Schitt's Creek a movie? I'm not surprised with Breaking Bad. Bunch of dopers in the chat. No, I don't think it's a show that, hey, you need to like drugs to watch. I'm not a big druggie. Vikings was great. Yeah, Vikings was awesome. First time I watched Breaking Bad was at a homeless shelter with a bunch of meth heads. Never seen junkies sit still for so long. They were wrapped. Is that true? Oh, God. What the fuck? What's your favorite Netflix series if you have one? Ozark was cool. I did like Ozark. Ended all right. My problem was I was comparing Ozark to Breaking Bad too much. I can't be doing that. It's not fair. It's not fair. It was a solid show. It had some lulls in it though that kind of made me stare at the wall a little bit, but it was overall pretty good. Shameless, my parents liked it. I watched a little bit, but never. Homeland first season was fire. First season, fucking incredible. And then someone dies and that show just completely fell apart. For me, at least.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What do we got here from the tropical one?
Gynecologist from an affluent minority family secretly drugs women's drinks and takes advantage of them. Greatest show ever. Cosby. Points me.
There we go. The Cosby Show. Let's go. Wonderful, wonderful Tropic Tom. 56 points. There we go. Thank you very much for the donation. A very tight points game over here. By the way, there's 2 spots available if anyone wants to get in $2 to enter, and no one's hit the Severin on the wheel. So if someone becomes a stream boss.
How did JBM end up in first place with 76 points, Moss?
I guess there's some lost stands. I don't know. Maybe. They want to see my head float around the screen. I want to see your head float around, to be honest.
Well, the chat tonight knows what the real shows are. That's why I'm in first place.
Well, listen, I will gladly have my head float around because I stand by everything I'm saying about TV shows. I'm very good at rating TV shows. I'm a master at that. But you know what? I was thinking about it with the floating head. Like, we should make it really big. So, like, I'm sitting here or you're sitting there and the head is just massive next.
It would be such a distraction, though.
It has to be done like that, right? It's got to be the way.
I guess. I mean, whatever works.
So we would have to like cut out one side and then the other side. Oh, I can't wait. So we'll see. So if you're just jumping in, I added something different tonight. First of all, whoever has the most points wins the game. So if it's someone from the community, you get something from the MMA-Holes.com. If it's a host, the other host is just ahead for the next Friday's show. Just ahead. Does the show as ahead. And if it catches, we might do interviews like that. How funny would it be if we had like a top tier UFC athlete on and there's just a head doing the interview? That would be amazing.
That is pretty funny.
Oh, God. All right, so a lot on the line here for this points game. Thank you to everyone for supporting this show, and that's basically what it's about. We're just trying to support this show, keep it going and flowing. Friday's a circus event. Tomorrow's going to be an odd one, too. There's no UFC, so, you know, there's things that we're going to stream for. Tank Davis is fighting. I know BYB, we were going to work with them. We're going to try to, but we threw it out there a little too late. So, any response from them? Yeah, it's probably too late for that. So maybe we'll check in on it, but I don't fucking know. Like, listen, I mean, I like seeing some carnage and some fights, but if we're not working together and there's other things I'd rather watch, then that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm lazy. No, I'm selfish, I should say. All right, let's get back into the MMA world. Let's do that. How about that? We spoke about a couple of things. I didn't get your opinion on the Leavitt versus Paddy fight. So I'd love to get your thoughts on this.
I like it, you know. I'm a little surprised the UFC put it together, but I'm not complaining. I think it's a good fight.
Okay. So now with that being said, why are you surprised the UFC put it together?
I don't know. I just felt like they were going to shoot up for Paddy Pimblett. Not that Jordan Leavitt wasn't a good opportunity for him. It's just I thought the UFC was going to like really aim high with Paddy. So it was just a little weird for me to hear that he was fighting Leavitt. But it's a good fight. I like it.
Well, it did come out of left field. So would you have rather see him like get a ranked guy?
I think, well, that's what I thought was going to be next. That's what I thought the UFC was going to do. I thought they were really going to shoot this guy up quick. So I don't know, like it shocked me. It threw me off a little bit, but I'm not complaining. I do like it a lot, the fight.
Out of 2 UFC fights and throwing him a ranked guy, I think is too soon. This fight makes more sense than I think you're giving it credit for. If you're looking at these guys now, it is on paper tailor-made for Paddy Pimblett to be the favorite, right? But they are the same age. They're 27 years apiece. Okay, now Paddy has a little bit more experience. He's got that Cage Warrior experience. And a couple of things I was looking at here. As Paddy has the Cage Warrior experience, Jordan's got the UFC experience.
They're only 27?
They're both 27, yeah. Why? How old do you think they were?
They're only a year older than me? Yeah. I feel like they were older. I thought they were in like their 30s.
No, Jordan's 27 and Paddy's... Actually, I thought Paddy was younger, to be honest. I thought he was a little younger, but he's 27, yeah. So Paddy is so basically, if you look at Jordan, right, you have the Contender Series, which not technically, but he did fight in front of Dana, right? And then after that, 4 fights in a row. Now he won 3, lost 1. 4 fights in the UFC. You have Paddy just 2. Okay, Paddy got a lot of pressure.
But we've seen it before when fighters, even if they only have 1 or 2, like fights in the UFC, if they have that hype, they get shot up quick.
I'm gonna play both sides here. Okay, there's a bunch of negatives for both. So if you're swinging in any direction, I'm going to give you the pluses and the minuses, okay? We're going to start with the minuses. 1 is the 2 fights that Paddy has, okay? 2, Paddy gets hit. Paddy fights very reckless in his approach. Do we agree on that?
Yep.
Okay, so Paddy can get clipped and Paddy can get submitted. It's not like he's bulletproof. He has some blemishes on his resume. In fact, 2 more than Jordan.
And we've seen him before, like, get caught in fights early on, and then he just happens to be lucky enough to finish the fight.
Here's another thing. Paddy Pimblett is fighting at home, back in London, okay? And he's fighting a guy that's very dangerous. I mean, Jordan is dangerous. It's not like he's the guy he could beat you in many different directions, right? He's got the ground game. He's very tricky on the ground. He's very quirky on the feet. He's not a typical fighter that you'd be prepared for, okay? Pressure of being in London, we've seen hype trains fall in this pressure.
We've also seen it catered to fighters with the home field advantage. So I wouldn't necessarily like go to that.
Well, no, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm giving the negatives for Paddy, okay? So there are ways Paddy could lose this fight. Now, if you look at the ways Jordan could lose this fight, and I just noticed this tonight, that Jordan's only fought in the Apex. He's never taken that stroll.
Means nothing. He'll be fine.
That means everything.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, that's something you have to take into consideration.
If anything, it could encourage him more to overperform.
You're in your opponent's home country. They're going to be blazing with their chants and their roars in the crowd. Which is
always, it's always intimidating. But it could give him an emotional advantage, Leavitt, because now he has something to prove. What better way to prove himself than against a hyped-up fighter in his hometown?
You don't think... Okay, but you don't think that this could play a part in his mindset?
Oh, it definitely could. Yeah, 1,000%. I just think maybe it's going to be more of a positive thing for Leavitt than a negative
All right, well, I'm trying to pull the negatives out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to play both sides here. Okay? So you got the walk in Paddy Pimblett's backyard. You were an undersized fighter compared to Pimblett. Pimblett's an inch taller, not massively bigger, but an inch taller. He's got the reach as well, 2 extra inches in reach, and Paddy's got some pretty good striking, right? So Paddy has some power. He's got the reach, a little bigger. He's fighting in his home country. So Jordan's got a lot against him here. It seems like the cards are put in favor of Paddy Pimblett to get the job done against a guy who's very interesting, right? Jordan Leavitt's the type of guy that you want to see fight. He's interesting, right? He's got the twerking. You want to see how he's going to celebrate. With both negatives on the table, and you're looking at both of these guys, who do you think has the bigger advantage?
Obviously, it's easy to say Pimblett, but I'm going to go Leavitt.
Okay. So wait, hold on. So Are you picking Leavitt because you like me? You just want him to friend of the show, the whole deal, or you think he's gonna win?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be some sort of an opposite here when it comes to like where the advantage is. I think it's gonna be in favor of Leavitt.
Okay. All right. You confused me a little bit before because it seemed like you were like, oh, okay, you're pushing for Paddy. So you could see how people pick Paddy, but you're going to pick Leavitt, right?
Right.
Okay. So Jessie is fairly confident in her pick with Jordan Leavitt in here. If Jordan gets the win, I was making this analogy earlier. Now it's a little lower in the rankings here. But if Jordan gets the win, it's very much like Masvidal. Imagine Jordan Leavitt catches the neck of Paddy Pimblett. It kind of reminds me of Masvidal finishing Darren Till and then just catapulting himself here. I feel like Jordan could get that opportunity.
Like I said, what better way to prove yourself than against a hyped up fighter with the home field advantage? He has the opportunity here, and I think he knows it. Leavitt's not a stupid dude, you know, and that's why I think it's going to go in his favor on that night.
Speaking of the time, it's 41 minutes left in the points game. To anyone that's worried about the time clock over there, get your points into the specific players on the board. And right now, JBM is in the lead. If Jordan Leavitt can get it done in London, this would be a massive, massive situation for this man, the twerker. If he drops into a split, does a twerk or whatever after a Paddy Pimblett finish, that would be a phenomenal win for the Monkey King. And I hope that does happen. I would be very excited for that opportunity to witness something like that. So, Jess, you're going Leavitt.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, who you going for?
Moss, do you have a tissue beside you somewhere?
No. Shit. Why? What's going on here? You're falling apart on me. What's going on?
My allergies.
All right, go get a tissue.
No, I'm good. Pimblett is older than Jordan, the berserker twerker. Jordan Leavitt, I'll be bigger than Conor. Thank you, Moss. I hope Leavitt wins so I can twerk in celebration with him. Paddy sucks. Jesse on Fire is the human embodiment of an affliction t-shirt, so I guess that makes Moss a tap-out shirt.
Yeah, I already said that. I used to wear tap-out.
I don't understand.
I'm guilty.
I don't get it. What's the joke?
I guess because they're old MMA shirts. I don't fucking know, but I did. That's actually true.
What's
I used
the
to wear
joke?
tap-out.
Affliction?
Well,
I don't understand.
Jesse on Fire looks like the type of guy that'd be rocking an affliction shirt. He does.
What's an affliction shirt?
Come on. Stop it.
Really don't know.
You don't know what an affliction shirt is?
Not a lie.
I know you came in late to the game, but come on.
Affliction?
Yeah.
No.
The big fucking like fancy swirly. Didn't what's this called? Donald Trump have a part of Affliction? Like it was big. Affliction, like it's back in the days where the trucker hats and the what was it? Hardy. What was his name? Something Hardy. What's the Hardy hats? Ed Hardy.
Clue. Oh, Ed Hardy?
Yeah. You look like you're just gonna fall asleep right now. Like it looks like you're gonna collapse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Moz. I'm only chasing around a child all the fucking
Okay,
time
here we
and
go.
waking up early in the morning.
Here we go with the violin.
Don't point it out if you don't want me to talk about
No,
it.
I'm talking to you, and I'm literally watching you just about to collapse.
I'm in the conversation.
I know. You're almost gone, though.
Not my problem.
Let me go back into Ed Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Back in that day, you know, like with all that, you know, frilly, weird design shirts.
Yeah, I know who Ed Hardy is.
So you know what an Affliction shirt is now?
No, I know who Ed Hardy is.
Look it up. So you can.
It's okay. It's not that
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen. You asked. No?
No, I just didn't get the joke.
Go get yourself a tissue. Stop blowing snot rockets into your fingers.
Okay. Fook that buy head rush here. Yeah, that's right, that one, girl. What are we talking about these other fucking... These other
it is funny, right?
For?
Tap out, gone. Affliction, gone. You know who's still in the game? This company
Head
has
rush,
been around with
baby.
everyone else. That's right. Fook and Head Rush. What? They're still around. That's kind of wild, right? They're still going. 20% off. Promo code MMA-HOLES.
Jesse on Fire seems to use hot sauce as jerking lube.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Moss, what do you think about Jesse on Fire?
I got multiple thoughts.
Let me hear them.
Why did it get so loud? Did you pull something?
I accidentally disconnected this. I got it now.
Here's another. What do you think about this shirt?
Oh, it's... Oh, yikes.
People used to walk around with these.
You know what, though? I could see...
Oh, my God.
I could see him wearing something
These
like
fucking
this,
shirts.
for sure.
This is a nightmare. Yeah, could you imagine? Like,
Yeah,
I didn't...
this seems like a...
It's just like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, this seems like a Jesse shirt.
I like skulls, but it's just like they vomited.
Oof.
Now Head Rush has a lot of stuff on there, but it doesn't look as shitty as this.
Well, I
GSP.
think Head Rush is a little more tasteful with where they put their
it's not aids of like
stuff like that.
It's such a weird thing. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Trump had part of Affliction back in the day.
Moss, you still own some Echo clothing?
No.
Jesse on Fire talked about the MMA-Holes on his live stream 2 days ago. Oh.
Did he? What did he say? I'm sure it was very beautiful.
Fancy. Affliction is the Rangers' fave outside the arena. Where?
I love it. Soul Train versus MC Jagger and the Stones. Can't wait.
Wait, what?
Lol.
What is he saying? I love it. Soul Train versus Mick Jagger and the Stones. Can't wait. Thank you for the $10 donation, my friend. I don't know what you're talking. Do you know what he's talking about?
Nope. But thank you.
Oh, super chat.
Joshua with the 5. You guys are slaying it.
I'm talking about the Jordan Pimblett fight.
I'm talking about the Jordan Pimblett fight.
Soul Train versus McJagger. Oh, Soul Train versus McJagger.
Hold on a second.
He's referring to the Pimblett fight. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. I get it now. So he's saying Soul Train versus Mick Jagger.
And the Stones.
I still don't get it. Do you get that? I think you're going to explain it to me. No? Thank you, Joshua Ryman. I am lost. Like Jesse's favorite TV show.
Gabagool. Points, Jesse.
Gabagool.
A gabagool. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Okay.
That's right, man. Polly Walnuts. Gotta love ya.
Guys, I swear to God, if Jesse wins, a Soprano-loving fan, I mean, there's no hope for this society.
You just shamed all Soprano-loving fans.
Did you take the poll out?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I thought we were done with it.
So who
you
won?
were complaining because we were talking about movie shows.
No, you could. Movie shows. You could leave it in the chat.
We were talking about TV shows instead of MMA. So I was like, all right, let me just take it off.
All right, so I guess I win.
Let's see. But felt you took it the wrong way. Took what the wrong way? Mike Jones? I felt you took it the wrong way. Oh, he was talking about doing a collab. Oh, he was talking about doing a collaboration with us, but felt we took it the wrong way. Oh, yeah. This motherfucker. I actually heard that he said the wrong name in the DMs.
Who are we talking about?
Jesse on Fire.
Oh.
Yeah. Our fellow Anthony was answering the DMs and told us that he got the names wrong.
Yeah, listen.
I don't know.
I don't know what to say about that guy.
No Fear and Quicksilver. All right. Pimblett has that McJagger swagger. YouTube always blocking my comments. We see you, man. You're not blocked. In the Dark, Netflix show. All right, so we're picking. By the way, we did a poll earlier, and people were picking Pimblett for the win over Jordan Leavitt. So they're against the MMA-Holes. Although it was fairly close. It was closer than I thought it would be. About these other two stories over here, I made an argument for the Tito Ortiz. Okay, Tito Ortiz goes out there and he's telling the people.
Super chat.
John.
Sleepyhead. Check Barry or Peacemaker on HBO.
Oh, I heard Peacemaker was
Barry
good.
or Peacemaker?
I don't know what Barry is, but I did hear Peacemaker.
What's
Peacemaker? That's the John Cena show. That's like the Suicide Squad kind of branch off. Moves over for a second.
But I like putting my legs on your.
I know, but it's just like very invasive. It's so rude.
Why?
Because you're sitting in a way where it's just like it's taking a lot of real estate, and I can't. I feel like I'm claustrophobic right now. Your leg is just like drilling into my thigh. But Peacemaker's the one with John Cena, Suicide Squad. Okay, I gotta replay that. I don't even know what the fuck. What was going through your head there?
No, I didn't say anything.
I don't know. You did like a very malicious looking, odd, out of body experience you had there.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. I don't know, Jess. Okay. Peacemaker's the one with John Cena, Suicide Squad. What the fuck, man? What's going through your fucking head, man? Like,
I gotta deal with this.
I'm like trying to. It's taking a lot of real estate, and I can't. I feel like I'm claustrophobic right now. Your leg is just like drilling into my thigh. But Peacemaker's the one with John Cena, Suicide Squad. What's going on there, Jess?
That's my, like, I fucking give up face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I gotta deal with this shit.
Yeah, I can't believe I fucking do this for a living. Trolling you. Okay, ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. The blink. And then here come the eyes. Dun, 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 dun. That's fucking creepy. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ready? That shit's fucking. This is like fucking out of a horror movie.
Why? It's because I'm looking at a camera. God forbid.
Okay, ready?
Such a terrible thing.
Here it comes. Dun 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 ah dun dun ah. Okay, thank you. Just hopping around the screen.
Yeah.
All right, what were we talking about?
I can't remember. Who cares?
Probably wasn't important.
Nope.
We're talking about Tito Ortiz. All right, let me get you quick thoughts on this. I'm just trying to catch up.
Isn't Tito Ortiz dead?
Yeah. In any situation, right? We don't want to see him fight again.
Doing, man?
Like, who cares, right?
Yeah.
He pitched the idea of coming back to the UFC, one-off, to fight Shogun Rua. Shogun's going to fight...
I think it's ridiculous.
Yes, I agree. Shogun's going to fight one regardless. Is there anyone on the roster that you give a fuck about Shogun fighting?
Well, no, I think this... I mean, obviously, it's a circus fight. Anyone's going to be entertained by it.
Okay, let me ask you... Let me pitch it to you again.
What is this, Cord? I just answered your question.
All right, no. Shogun is going to fight regardless in the UFC. Right?
I know, yes. So, yes.
Do you
so
give a shit?
This is the most entertaining fight that he could be handed.
Yeah, if Tito comes in there, right? So it kind of really makes sense then, right?
I guess.
Like
I guess.
It's nonsense. I know you would say, I don't give a fuck about Shogun. I don't give a fuck about Tito.
No, it's not that. I think Tito, like, what are we doing? Why is Tito fighting?
He's saving the day.
What is going on?
Tito's coming into the UFC and somehow making me interested in Shogun's fight. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's pulling it off. It's bizarre. Never in a million years did I ever think that I'd want to see Tito Ortiz come back to the UFC. Never. But he's like, hey, man, Shogun's got no one to fight. Let's go. I'll fucking gravedigger his ass. I don't know. Now I'm interested. Does that make you interested in Shogun now?
No.
Oh, my God. Come on, Jesse.
No.
What are we doing? Come on. All right, Conor McGregor, who's his next fight? You said Michael Chandler?
Yeah, Michael Chandler.
Okay.
I like it.
If Michael Chandler died tomorrow, who would be his next fight? Because you're not going to leave the Michael Chandler situation. If he died, a horrible death.
I just don't like the Tony fight at all. I don't know, Moss. Okay. Poirier. Justin Gaethje.
Diaz. No Diaz?
For what?
The trilogy? Like, the both...
But for what?
They're
like,
one and one.
Are they getting a belt out of it or what?
Do you give a shit about a belt?
Connor does.
Do you give a shit about a belt?
I would if it was Connor. Like, Connor's known as the guy who chases belts.
What belt is he chasing? The dude hasn't won in how long?
That's the question. For what? Doesn't make any sense, Moss.
Jesse?
Chris.
Is he fighting Michael Chandler for a belt?
Is he fighting Nick Diaz for a belt?
No.
No. So
that's what I'm saying.
So it doesn't make sense. Chandler makes more sense than Diaz.
Okay, if Chandler got hit by a truck and died, I said who would be next? Gaethje. Okay. Are they fighting for a belt?
I would like it. But probably not going to happen, Moss.
All right, honestly, you doing drugs?
I had a glass of wine today.
Okay, there we go. All right.
But that was earlier during dinner time, so it's kind of
no drugs,
off.
meth?
Oh, super chat.
It's very difficult, but we still love you. John.
Barry is a hitman and it's bad day. You will love it.
Okay, Barry's a hitman.
So am I. Moss is going to be disappeared by tomorrow.
Barry is a hitman. I swear to God, I need a straitjacket. I need a straitjacket immediately. I don't know what's going on.
What do you expect me to do? I got to put up with you all the time, Moss. You can't take a couple fucking side comments every once in a while from me?
So here's, Barry is, shit, this is Bill Hader, this show? I would watch this. I would definitely watch this. What is this on? It's on HBO? Bill Hader's hysterical. Did you know about this show?
No.
Barry?
Negative.
So he's a hitman? It's an 8.3. Damn, this shit flew under my radar. Never even knew about it. Guys, one's in the chat if it's worth it. Might have to check it out.
It's a movie or a show? I missed it. Why can't you just answer a question? Why is it so difficult for you to answer a question? And then he wonders why I make these stupid comments. Just answer the question, Moss.
Charlie Olives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Yeah, mouthpiece in his. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Look at my mouthpiece. Charles Oliveira's got a mouthpiece in his mouth. Charlie Olive's got a mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece in his mouth.
What does it sound like recording that one?
It's J. Crew tonight, you uneducated loaves of pumpernickel. This chat room looks like a lineup for the new Top Gun movie. Ridiculous. The only good thing that's been on this screen tonight is Jesse Bland Moscony. Points, Jesse.
Two joy.
Okay, here we go, Jesse. All right, boys, listen. Let's stop the sim train right now. And let's get Mystical on the board because we want Jesse's head to
They're
float
just
around.
giving me points because they feel bad for me, Moss.
What do they feel bad about, Jesse?
Because I have to deal with you. That's what they feel bad about.
Jesse, if I wasn't here...
Oh, here we go. What's the value of Moss?
If I wasn't here... No,
Yeah.
hold on. I die. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I don't wake up. Okay? Saturday's show would be what?
Deuces. No, I'm just kidding. I would take over the
Monday?
show.
All right, so Saturday's show fell apart. What about Monday's show? What would happen?
Deuces.
You guys need to keep me here or the MMA-Holes are done.
I'm just kidding. I've already promised Moss I would take over the show.
Yes.
God forbid. Knock on wood, something happened. I would.
Right. Would you hire an in-house nanny?
I don't know what the fuck I would do. I know that I would try to my best to keep my promise to you, but I honestly have no clue. I have no fucking clue what I would do. I don't even want to think about it because it's so fucking depressing.
You have to schedule shows around naps.
I'm good. I don't need to think about it right now.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I need to stay around just until the baby gets a little older.
Yeah.
When the baby's older, Jessica, no problems.
Yeah.
She can do the whole damn show by herself. But with the baby, at this age,
yeah.
Good luck with that.
Super chat.
John.
Barry is on HBO Max. You will love it. Trust me.
I probably would. I might have to give that a go. Yeah, I probably would have to give that a go. Barry with Bill Hader. It's an 8.3. Same as Sopranos, though. Oh, actually, no. Sopranos was what, 9.3?
9.3.
Oof. It's not the 9s, Jess. Hey, we tried Moon Knight. What'd you think about Moon Knight?
It was good to an extent, and then it started getting weird. And then I was like, I'm not into it anymore. We got about 3 episodes in, though, before I started losing it.
Yeah, I mean, there are some good TV shows. As soon as it starts to lull them out, like, what do we, like, why... stick it out. It's great. No, why?
Yeah, don't stick this one out. It was good in the beginning. It was pretty good, but...
Yeah, we kind of bailed on Moon Knight. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
It was a little weird.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Anyone know what I'm talking about? Moon Knight? What's the rating on Moon Knight?
It wasn't bad, though. Like, I'm not going to give it a bad rating. The concept was pretty good. But, like, I just couldn't get through the entire thing.
Oh, Banshee was awesome. Moon Knight 7.5.
Not bad.
That's no good. Banshee was... I tried to get Jessie to watch it, and she's like,
Yeah, I'm not watching that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I watch everything you put
Guardians
on,
of the Galaxy.
but one show I don't watch, and you give me hell for it.
Guardians of the Galaxy, I was dragging her to watch it, and she's like,
I
no,
enjoyed it.
No, and then all of a sudden she loved it. What show? Well, actually, horror movies. When I drag you into horror movies,
Fuck
that's
it,
when
I don't give a shit. I don't want anything to do with a horror or a thriller. I want nothing to do with it. If you try and put that shit on in front of me, I'm walking out of the room.
Yeah, she don't like horror movies. I like horror movies. Okay. What do we got? 23 minutes left in the game. Let's do a little update over here. And thank you to everyone donating. JBM is in first place with 91 points. Second place, Tropic Tom. Third place, Mike H. Then they're fourth. Seventh, Mystical Moss. And, oh my God, fifth place with 6 points. Sixth is Slow DK. And the Glove Touch with no points. 2 spots available. And the good news is with that wheel with limited spins, the Severin still in the mix could change the whole damn game.
Nah, you're going to be the floating head next week, Moss.
I don't know, Jesse. I have a feeling your head would be fantastic. Nice and big right over here, especially after a couple of glasses of wine.
I can't, Moss. I'm about to go on gastritis medication, so tonight's probably the last night I can have wine for a long time.
Oh, God. Yeah, but you're still going to be crazy no matter what. No matter what, there's going to be some sort of nuttiness in you, right? There's going to be something there. You're still going to be eating ice cream.
So?
Get that sugar rush. So you'll be loose.
How do you know I'm not cutting ice cream out?
Can we stop buying ice cream?
I actually did stop buying ice cream.
Okay. Let's try.
Whatever we have left is the end of it.
Can we try this? Can we try to cut the sweets out? No. I know because I think
I can hide the sweets from you so that only I can eat
You've said that a million times. You don't hide them. No. I think we should get rid of all the sweets because I clearly have no self-control at all. I'm going to die.
Is an impossibility.
I can't. I love fucking sweets. I can't. If I was by myself, I would never buy sweets. Because,
I love sweets.
But she likes sweets so much, my teeth are going to fall out of my head. My belly's going to flop over my freaking belt.
Love them.
Baywatch, the best show ever made. I know about Moon Knight, but I need to renew my Disney Plus. You don't even need it. Just Movie HD. Super simple. No need for those pesky subscriptions. The only subscription you need is to join the MMA-Holes. Let's go. That's the subscription. Get rid of your Disney Plus. Why does this timer keep on disappearing? You see that? That's weird. Every time I move it up.
It's hiding from you, Moss. I don't know what that meant.
Like, what does that mean? It's hiding from me?
It's hiding from you.
We watched Ricky Gervais, his stand-up special. Jesse didn't like it. You're not a fan.
I fell asleep halfway through, so I can't say I liked or disliked it.
Well, you leaned over and said this is not as good as his usual stuff.
In the beginning, it wasn't. But then I fell asleep, so I couldn't tell.
So that was halfway through.
Well, in fairness, I did have a glass of red wine, so I was very tired, and I ended up passing out.
He's a funny bastard. He doesn't give a fook.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Uh-oh.
I want to play.
With 20 minutes left in the game.
You ain't got nothing now, Roberto. You're a little late.
Has emptied the arena.
You're a little late, buddy.
Oh, boy.
A little late. But good luck to you. Because I'm winning the game, bitch.
Oh, boy. Batten down the hatches. The Hearns is in. There's one more spot available. Oh, boy.
What does batten down the hatches mean, Moss?
Oh, my God, Jesse.
What does it mean?
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Roberto!
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Point me.
Don't worry. Still in the lead.
66 points. $66 donation. Moving them into second place. The Hearns, a FOOK OFF Friday master, has bumped everyone down. And he has become the FOOK OFF Friday stream boss. Now the wheel must be spun. Good luck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Jesse. We have a problem here. Batten down the hatches. Hits himself with a Daniel Cormier.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Add the 22 to the board. Jesse, 88 points for the Hearns. He has moved closer to your status. How do you feel about this?
Nah, I'm still in the lead. Come on, guys. Points JBM. Where my losties at?
Oh, boy. What the hell's a lostie?
This is why you don't belong in the lostie group, Moss.
What is that?
You don't know what a lostie is.
Okay, what is it?
A lostie is a diehard Lost fan.
To anyone
Bet you didn't know
that thinks Lost is a great show, you're a lostie.
A diehard Lost fan. Look it up. I'll look it up for you.
What's a Breaking Bad fan? A baddie? What the fuck is that? A lostie? Is that really a name? Lost. See someone confused.
No, see, lost comes up immediately.
Oh my God. Why would anyone want to be a losty? Okay, we believe you, Jess. I don't know.
I don't know, Moss. This is important.
Even if you're wrong, I don't
Losty.
even care. What's my favorite sweet snack? Anything. Actually, I'm wrong. You know, I think Oreos are a little overrated, to be honest.
Losty, a person who is overly obsessed and easily excited with the hit TV show Lost. A degree of fandom only attained by knowing way too much info about the show Lost.
It's very Gaylord, Jesse.
Gaylord.
Oh my God.
Losties.
Oh my God.
Where are my losties at?
The people that said points to Jesse, you should be ashamed of yourselves. What are you doing? You are enabling this. Uh-oh.
Here comes the hearse.
Oh no.
Here comes the hearse.
Oh no.
Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse. Here comes the hearse.
My God.
Here comes the hearse.
Points me. Your loss _ tie for sure lol.
Your loss. T. For sure.
Don't worry, I still got my Sons of Anarchy gang and my Sopranos gang.
Oh boy. Roberto Hernandez. Doing his thing.
I ain't worried.
Moving.
You're going to see a floating head next week, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be yours.
It's going to be yours, Moss.
I guarantee, Jesse. I guarantee that Hearns will not win this week.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
guarantee,
win.
Jesse.
You have 6 points. Get the fuck out of here.
I guarantee that the belt stays around my waist and your head will be floating around the scene.
Where's your
head.
guarantee?
Guaranteed lock, because I know the people are in the chat. They know what's up.
Yeah? What's up, Moss?
They're waiting till the last second. 15 minutes left in the game. Mystikal's going to win this game, and your head is going to float
Moss, I hate to
around
break it to
on
ya.
a FOOK off Friday.
You're a little
Lock it
obsessed
up.
with yourself if you think that you have any chance of winning now.
It's not myself.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that people want to see your
You're
head.
pretty obsessed with yourself.
They don't want to see my head. They want to see your face. Can we give them a little piece of it? Here, give me give me you see the shirt over there? Just throw it on real
I'm
quick.
good.
Give him a little tease. Go ahead, give him a little tease, Jess.
Why? Why? They don't deserve to see it unless one of us wins.
Little tease, little tease. You gotta give him a little tease. You gotta give him a little piece. You gotta give him a little taste.
Go grab it.
Jesse, it's right over there, please.
It's right over there. I gotta go around the whole fucking studio to get it.
It's like let's drag us down a little bit more here, Jess.
All right, toss it to me. The magic cloak.
I'll give you a little taste of the excitement here. What you might see.
The magic cloak.
Okay, you guys ready for this? I'm gonna give you a little movie magic here. Hold on a sec. Don't ruin it, Jesse. Don't ruin the movie magic. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So what we need to do, Jesse, is we need you to get you a different chair. Okay, there we go. Go at it, girl. Okay. All right, it's gonna be a little tricky here, Jess. Okay. 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 Okay, so... Oh, God. All right, so...
What?
The floating Jesse head. Wait, no, you can't do that. That's how you ruin movie. Oh, fuck. Okay, so what we can do here, Jess, we could do some interesting things. Whoa, okay. So you would do a whole show like this, right? If I win?
Yes.
And vice versa.
Yes.
If Jesse wins.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Here we go. What do you think, Jesse? That's... Oh, man. That is amazing. We're going to have to make it like a turtleneck. And we have to put your hair inside. You want it bigger? Okay, hold on a second. This is quality entertainment here. By the way, 11 minutes left in the game. A lot on the line. See, yeah, there we go. It's better. Wait. Could you put the... It'd be great if I could get this microphone out, too. Okay, so... Oh, no, I can put this up a little bit. Hold on. That doesn't work. We got to work on this. Movie magic. All right. Okay, so that's on the line. 11 minutes left in the game. All right, Jess, enough's enough. Let's get this out of here. Okay, let's get you back in. Yep. Okay, very good. All right, Jess, you can come back. So many opportunities. So many opportunities. Now, in order to have that happen for an entire show, either myself or Jesse has to win. The losing host would have to do that. But right now, the Hearns is in the lead, and the Hearns about to collect another strap. Lot on the line tonight on a FOOK Off Friday game. A big thank you to everyone playing along. And if you hit the like button, thank you as well. The Mystic Moss belt in jeopardy here with 10 minutes left. Okay. Oh, would you still date Jesse like that? Of course. Just ahead. Oh, what the... Actually, turn around. There you go, the other way again. There's so much we could do with this. Can we take one of your arms off like Nick Newell? Can we do that? Like put everything back on and give you a Nick Newell? Let's amputate Jesse's arm. A live amputation. Or what do I take your head off? Okay, here we go. We're going to take Jesse's arm out. I'm going to amputate Jesse. Yeah, just leave it at the elbow. Or just cover the neck. Just have her head just floating. That's not a bad idea either. If you just take your neck out. There's Jesse's... it doesn't really work because the thing's covering your torso, so... Stand up fully. Wait. Wait, you don't know how to do this, Jesse. Just wrap it around your arm. Hold on. We gotta get like one of those sleeves. Yeah, there you go. Say, look, you gotta learn how to... Just don't cover yourself. There you go. Perfect. You can still see it. It's like Predator down here. We gotta figure that out. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Amputee. All right. Hit me with some stories. We got 8 minutes left in the points game. I want to thank you. There's no picks tonight because there's no fights, but we'll be live tomorrow. It's going to be a mishmash show. It's going to be, my Rangers are on, so I'm going to be live while the Rangers are on. Tank Davis is fighting. BYB's going down. Like I said, we'll see. We'll check in on that a little bit. Shout out to Big Mo. Big Mo's over there doing his thing with BYB. So hopefully they have a fantastic event. So yeah. But we're just going to be hanging out tomorrow, just having a grand old time. Who knows? It's just going to be a weird night. But let's go Rangers. They need to get a win.
You're so hot. All right. What's the first story?
I don't know, but let's just blast through them quickly here because we only have 7 minutes remaining.
Sean Strickland got removed from Twitter. Went too far. Finally.
So, yeah, I noticed Will Harris was kind of, what's it called?
Dogging on him?
Yeah, it was kind of shitting on Strickland.
What did he say?
Called him basically a doofus. Let's see. He said, so here's what Sean said. I had to look it up. I'm going through my AZ Twitter. By the way, what's up with this? Why does Habib want a Brendan Schaub shirt? What's this about? I need this T-shirt. Habib couldn't have tweeted this, right?
No, I think because remember Habib likes to eat like shit after his fights. They always have like a video of him eating like shit after his fights.
Is this a Brendan Schaub shirt though? The thick thing?
I don't know. I mean, weird. Brendan Schaub didn't come up with thick.
I don't know. He's thick boy, thick this, thick that.
He didn't come up with that.
Yeah, he did. He created everything, Brendan. Okay, so yeah, let's see. He's a dumb fucker. Yeah, Will's not a fan. So this is what Sean said. I don't know if this is worth it, Jesse, but let's see.
I just gotta say, countries that don't have gun ownership as a human right really are pathetic. Germany hasn't had a mass shooting. England doesn't have mass shootings, blah, blah. You also don't have fucking men either, so enjoy it, you nutless trannies. That is all. Goodbye.
Yep, and that's pretty much, that's the end of Sean Strickland's Twitter.
Well, that definitely was goodbye.
Yeah, so what do you think? Shouldn't have said that?
I mean, listen, I believe in the freedom of speech even if I don't agree with it, so I will never say that someone does not have the right to say or type, text, post, whatever is on their mind. That being said, given the kind of world we're living in, I think you should know the consequences of your own actions, so if you're going to go out there and do this, you should expect something like this to happen.
That's why Ricky Gervais's comedy special is great because, I mean, he doesn't go this far, like the way, Sean said it. He articulated it a little bit better. But still, even if you disagree, who cares? Block him. Just block the man. But people are going out there like, yeah, good. Like Will Harris saying, dude's an idiot. He is an idiot for saying that, right, in these days. But if you don't agree, just block the guy, right? Or just don't pay attention to him. I mean, I think the fact that you just take him off the platform, I mean, I guess Twitter is probably catching a lot of heat from the community, and they said, hey, it's not worth it. It's their platform. They can do whatever they want. It's just nonsense, man. It's like, it's just silly. The comment was silly. The banning them is just ridiculous. It's just getting to the point where it's just like, enough's enough. I don't know. What are we going to do about this? This whole cancel culture. Everyone's upset. You got that kid. I was looking into that whole shooting thing with the kid. It's like, holy shit, man. Did you read up on that story at all?
I don't care. I don't want to know.
I started reading up on that, going down that rabbit hole, and I was like, what the?
I don't want to know.
What is going on? And then everyone turns that into an argument about guns. It's like, guys, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? There's fucking children died. Like, what are we fucking doing? And then people are turning into their own agendas. It's a weird world that we live in. What I don't understand is why there's all these school shootings in gun places. Makes no sense.
That's not the case.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we doing here? Texas, what are we doing? What's going on? Nuts, man. That kid was bonkers. Anyway, let's see. All right, let's end this points game over here. 3 minutes left in the game. And the Hearns in the lead with the 113 points. Will there be a Hail Mary at the end? Or the Hearns collects another victory, ripping the belts away from the current champ, Mystic Moss. My belt and title on the line. How can I defend without a little help? JBM in second place, very close to making my head decapitated for the next FOOK OFF Friday show. Keep on getting your opinions in the chat. Love to know what you think. But now with under 3 minutes left, we are winding down the most epic Friday game of all time, the points game. FOOK Off Friday extravaganza. Who will get the belts? Who will be the champion? Who will win the game? Just want to give me some drama?
Drama schmama.
What does that mean? You just mailing it in, Jess? You're going to lose this game?
Not
Just
mailing
collect-
it in. I'm confident tonight, Moss. I've got my SOA fans. I've got my Losties. I've got my Soprano fans.
But you know who you don't have?
Who needs drama?
You know who you don't have, Jess?
Save the drama for your mama.
You don't have the J-Tards.
I don't need the J-Tards.
You have lost the J-Tards, Jess.
I lost the J-Tards years ago, Moss.
All right, now the 2-minute warning has hit. Let's see where this thing goes as Roberto Hernandez has taken extreme control. JBM very close. The Hill family in the game, but they got bumped down quickly as Mike H is sitting there with the 4th place spot. The Knitter in 5th. Mystic Moss dropping down to the 6th spot. Slow DK 7 and Glove Touch in the very end with the 0 points. Will it be a dramatic comeback, Jesse? What do you think?
Yeah?
By me. I'm going to get it done.
Definitely not by you.
100%.
I hate to break it to you, Moss.
I will be winning, and your head will be floating around for the entire FOOK Off Friday
That's
stream.
what you think.
That's what I know. Could be Geraldo. Not super chat this time. Go Moss is Ryan Kills. Ariel, let me know in the chat who you want to win this game as it's winding down. Now we're on to 1 minute and 6 seconds. I got to admit, Jesse, I'm a little nervous.
I'm not.
I think I'm having trouble. I don't know
We
if I'm
got
going to win
this,
this.
guys. We got this.
I think my belt's gone, Jesse. I don't know.
That's for sure.
You got your proper 12. Greg Giraldo. What? Let's go, Uncle Mike H. Let's go, Mike. Never won a... Oh, did Mike never win a FOOK Off Friday? Is that true?
Really?
Only Ann? I didn't know. Is that true?
Well, with
Wow, this could be Mike's first ever
84
win.
points, you can win.
Well, now we are moving down to the 32nd spot. And here we go, Jesse. The countdown's going to begin.
Come on, guys. Come on.
I'm nervous, Jess.
Come
I don't
on,
know.
guys. We got this. We got this. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're only 25 points away
Oh, my God. Here
from
it
a win
comes.
for JBM.
The Hearns is looking to catch it. Here it comes, going to 10 seconds. We're going down to the wire. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
Oh
no,
my
one came in,
God.
Moss. One came in before the 1 second
Hey,
mark.
I want to ask you guys, what time is it? Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Yes! Woo! Woo!
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Make him watch the TIG scene PTS, Jess.
I will do it. I will fucking do it, Sonosi. I will make him watch it tonight. Before we go to bed, Moss is watching the TIG scene. Absolutely, I promise you that. Thank you so much, Sonosi.
Okay, here we go.
Woo!
Hold on, Jesse. Hold on. We must go back to the replay. Now, I think he got it in. But we must go back to the replay.
It came in before the timer.
We're going to go back to the replay right now as the seconds are going down. Let me screw it. Now, a way to tell, Jesse. A way to tell is when the stream boss moves. If it moves before the time is up, he got it in. And I think he did get it in, Jesse. We must go back to the replay here. Okay, here we go. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Does it get in before the clock is done? Here we go. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I see a movement, Jesse. With 2 seconds on the clock, Sonosi slips it in. What?
Let's go, Sinosi. Let's go, baby.
We have never, in all our time doing FOOK Off Fridays, have we ever seen a comeback with only 2 seconds on the clock. A $105 donation coming in, swooping in, and taking out the Hearns. I can't believe it, Jess. That's unbelievable.
You're watching the TIG scene tonight, Moss. You're watching the TIG scene.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
FOOK Off Friday. Champion. FOOK Off Friday. Champion. FOOK Off Friday. Champion. FOOK Off Friday. Champion. FOOK Off Friday. Hey, hey, hey. Champion. FOOK Off Friday. Champion.
A clam champion as there were 2 seconds left on the clock. A floating head mystical next Friday. An entire show of just my head. Congratulations, JBM!
Champion, yeah! Hey, 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 hey! FOOK Off Friday, yeah!
I can't believe it, Jesse. That was unreal.
I can believe it, Ma.
Sinosi coming in with seconds remaining. I know you were going to start complaining and yelling and screaming. I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
You know, I got to be protective of my my Sinosi up in there, Ma.
We must be fair. Here on the MMA-Holes, we must be fair. And that was a buzzer beater of a donation. My mystical head will be floating around next Friday's show, the entirety. And that will be leading into what? Volkov versus Rosenstrike? Who's fighting? Volkov Rosenstrike?
Rosenstrike is next.
Biggie boy. So I will be doing my picks with a floating head.
Biggie, 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 biggie.
It's going to be quite the show. Thank you, Sinosi, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Aw, super chat.
I didn't know. Oh, Roberto.
Oh, Roberto. How does it feel?
We learned a lot tonight, Jesse.
Roberto?
We learned that Sinosi's a losty. And I never would have taken Sinosi as a losty.
No, he's a Sons of Anarchy fan. Not a
I don't know,
losty.
Jesse. I see
not
losty.
A losty. He's not a losty.
I see losty.
Tig is from Sons of Anarchy.
Well, Sons of Anarchy didn't it get worse ratings than Losty? I don't know. Or did it? I don't know.
Than Losty.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Amber Heard.
Amber is going to be found not guilty. The turd found in Mr. Depp's bed has been compared and analyzed to the dogs in Mr. Depp's Christian Dior cologne ad. The turds match Mr. Depp is a liar.
Oh boy. How many of you guys watched the closing arguments today? Yikes.
Here's my prediction. Amber Heard will get away with it.
What?
Yep.
No way.
You know what?
If Amber Heard gets away with it, I will have lost all faith in humanity.
It's very easy. You must be across the board. If one box is not checked,
same with Amber, though.
She's innocent.
It has to be across the board for Amber as well.
No.
Because they're suing each other.
This is against Amber.
Yes, this one is a $50 million lawsuit against Amber.
She'll get away with it.
She's not going to get away with it.
She's going to get away with it.
Telling you.
Because you have to check all the boxes.
They will.
And here's the problem. Amber's wrong. Amber should be
She
fucking...
lied on the stand.
She's wrong. She lied, yes. But across the board, you can't check all the boxes.
Yes, you can.
Legally.
I could check all the boxes.
But here's the thing. Have you ever sat on a jury?
Hopefully I never do.
I sat on a jury, and there was a guy that literally shot up a party, and he got away with it. He shot up a fucking party, Jess. He got away with it. Yeah, he got everything knocked down. It was nuts because you got to check all the fucking boxes. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. It's like that shit over there. And Amber Heard, I'm telling you right now. I
don't think so,
She's going to get away with it.
She got away with it the
hope she
first
doesn't.
time, but I don't know. I just don't see it happening the second time
We'll
around.
see. The legal system will prevail. Cain Velasquez will stay in jail, and Amber Heard will be prancing the streets with the same amount of money in her bank account.
She was very snooty today, so she probably does feel she's
God, I
getting
hope
away
I'm
with
wrong.
it.
I hope that Johnny Depp wins this thing, but who cares, right? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you got that notification bell rang. We're going to be here for the Rangers versus Carolina. They could get knocked out tomorrow, so I might cry. Tank Davis is fighting, so we'll do that. We'll steal that. We'll watch that, and maybe a little BYB. Maybe a little BYB. Her movie career is over. Yeah, so that's where she will get screwed.
Eventually they'll start casting her again.
You know what's gonna happen? Why wouldn't?
Yeah, they're gonna capitalize on the whole fucking fame around this thing. So
reality shows.
They're gonna lay low for now, and then I
documentaries.
say in a couple years she's gonna start getting hit up for some serious roles.
She won't be an Aquaman, but she'll be doing a million things. She's gonna win. Really, at the end of the day, it sucks. It sucks, but
I don't think
that's how the world works. It's all about women, Jesse. Poor men just left in the dust, just like tonight. Another night. I mean, listen, when it comes down to it, Jesse, men, no matter what, will always simp to a lady. But we need men to simp for men.
That's not true.
Well, last week they simped for me. It was
I
fantastic.
was going to say, where the fuck are you going?
But it's what can you do for me lately, Jesse? And lately it's
you're
they
just
got
being
you.
selfish.
You pulled an Amber Heard tonight.
Yeah?
And you got the job done. But congratulations, all right?
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be live again tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we're live. Thank you so much for all of the support tonight. You guys were wonderful, wonderful. And I think I'm missing. Oh, thank you to our sponsors: Headrush, Sheath Underwear, MyBookie.ag, Undisputed Belts, and UFC and ESPN Plus. Promo code MMA-Holes. It's MMA-HOLES for all of your discounts on all of your favorite products. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole.